Welcome to the PCL, everybody. I'm your host, Invasion Bing. I'm here with my co-host, I am Prime, and this is the FPP Money Round. Today is the last day. This is the final 4 matches to decide who is in the lead. Prime, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing very well.
And we got some really good games coming up. We got 4 total matches, all airing go for the final day, final 4 games of the PCL Money Round. And FPP perspective, the flight path is set. 15 seconds, everything will get rolling, and we got some scores for you guys. Avita is in first place, holding on by a thread with 193 points. 120 of those points came from kills. The mates in second place with 175, 106 of those are in kills, and results may vary, also known as RMV, with 159 with 99 kill points. Winner circle is not too far. They can squeeze their way into third place. The top 3, as you guys know, the top 3 will place and get some kind of incentive from this, and then Team Valid as well. They would have to have a big week, Bing, if they want to get into the top 3, but they're doing really well with a newly formed team so far. As Bing jumps out of the plane, we are going to get set. I want to see in the chat how excited you guys are to see for these first 4 games, and I want to see how excited you are to see who's going to be claimed the victor of this season's FPP Squads event, brought to you by the PCL. This is Season 7 with Season 8 underway, and just to remind you, we got some more PCL action coming forward, right, Bing?
We do. We have a duos tournament coming up. It's going to be a kill race. That's going to be the first time we've done anything like this, but we wanted to make sure that we had a chance to get some duo action out there. A lot of people have been asking us, when are the duos coming and what can we do? And we felt like this would be the easiest way to get everybody acclimated to how we run the Discord and how we run PCL events, and also put a little bit more of excitement into the gameplay, because a lot of you guys don't want to have to compete against the high level and the sweatiness of everybody in a duo situation. We also have a high money league coming in where the competitors have paid a little bit more on the buy-in, but they receive more money. I think the winner of the big money round gets $2,000 instead of the typical $1,000. So that's just double the prize pool right there. And then like you said, we have season 8 coming up, which is going to be TPP and FPP like we always do. It's going to be a very, very good time, and I like the trajectory of the PCL. Things are going the way we would like to see it go, and I'm excited about what's coming in the future. Let me take some time to make sure that you guys understand that this is a console league, so we handle the camera a little bit different because we don't have all of the abilities of the PC. So what we do is we keep it in the flyover camera or the map view for a little while, and in the top 5 or maybe the top 4, we switch to the player perspective so you can see where the players are. We do that because we cannot get out of the player perspective once we enter it. So we try to do our best in getting to all the matches. We also don't go under the ground. And the only reason we don't do that is because we don't want to lag out because the game has not rendered for us. So all those things, please take those into consideration. We do the best that we can with what we have. And those things should be updated. Well, we've been told in the dev notes by October. So we'll see what happens with that.
I am so excited for that. And PUBG in general. I mean, we have, a ton of different events and new things coming towards you guys as you guys take a look at the map view and see where the teams are starting to loot up in their respective territories. But PUBG always has some cool stuff coming from us for us. And by the time season 8 comes out, there may be a new gun with the MG that's coming out, the new LMG, and then decoy grenades, which is going to make a difference as well. I don't know if that item will be in comp play. We'll have to wait and see. As you know, we like to stay by the PGC and PCS 2020 rules. But man, I hope they do, because that'll bring another element into tactical play and give us some more content for the PCL. As we fly over school here, you see we are approaching Torch territory here, and they got some pretty good real estate to loot in. That's going to be Quakes, Damo, M, and Tyrannical. They are literally owning the center of the map, and they should have a pretty good route to go in. We got a few teams in zone as well, Ben. We have this is RMV.
Yep.
One team that we mentioned as top 3. And then we also have Team 16, which is Valid. And then you also got you guys can also see the mates, obviously top 3 team as well.
Rotating in right now. Gravity's doing this little. I always like to talk about the mates in this situation when we're early in the maps because they rotate in so early, right? So they loop Pachinki if nobody is fighting them. They instantly rotate. Usually before 4 minutes and 30 seconds. As you can see, they've rotated about 4 minutes on the dot. I don't know if they have that timed in their head, but it's almost equivalent every time, almost the same, right? If nobody's contesting them, they're out of there as soon as they get their loot. And as soon as they see that circle pop. Now, Mixfinity is here. Morta, I thought was going to take more shots. He is taking shots, but not as many shots as I thought he was going to take. But I noticed that he's alone. Mixfinity has done a wide split right here. If you see, we have Baby Joy all up here, Lucid on this side, and then Hobie over here. So it is a wide spread for that team. I wanted to make another point. If you see, Torch had the entire, like the Raz, they have all of Raz, school, and the apartments. Usually they just have the apartments. It looks like since Valid has landed down here, it has opened up the looting path for Torch. Torch might come into this game at the end of this game with the most loot they've ever had uncontested, and they're gonna rotate in, probably get into not get into many fights, and I can see them finishing right now at least top 7 because of the them. You know, they rotate in slow, so they're just gonna loot this whole side, and they're not gonna get into a fight for a very long time. It's just the way that they play, and I could see that happening right there.
Yeah, I want to add on to that. We're gonna see them comfortable in their same play style, just like you said, trickling in, picking and choosing their spots, trying to survive at first, and getting aggressive when they need to be. And then also, just like you said, you gotta kind of wonder sometimes with Torch, are they low on loot when they can't finish out a game? Because just like you said, we always see them lingering around the top 5. But it almost seems like they're, maybe their vests are falling apart. They don't have enough heals or any boosts or an abundance of bullets. But with that being said, they had a pretty good, robust real estate to loot. So let's see how that pans out for them. And also with Valid changing their spot, being in zone, they are also comfortable. And that is another team that if they are pretty well looted, you will see them in a top 5 as well. You guys can also see Team 7 hovering right over top of that tower area. That's going to be the mates.
That's a good spot for the mates to be at, to get them a bunch of kills. So the mates are going to try to get more points today by playing aggressive. It's obvious. They won 2 games yesterday, but they need more points. Look at this. Torch is going to go straight to the... I think they might be hitting this... no, they're going away from the tower. You can see Ham is also rotating in. That'd be the team of Effects, Critic, and Knights, and Fulty and those guys. So they're rotating in as well. This is what I knew. This is what the mates planned. The mates saw where the circle was. Instead of going into a hard cover, they got on top of this ridge right here just so that they could shoot at cars as they rotate in, which, you know, is a great idea. I think the buff on the cars kind of ruins this plan for teams, right? Because usually you could blow up a car or two on the rotation. Now it takes so much to blow up a car. They have to be super accurate shots, or you have to knock the driver out of the car himself, and that's just tough to do. You could do some damage, but you're not. I don't see many explosions from vehicles, right? Like a bridge camp right now doesn't really work like it used to, and that's just because of the. I guess that's the way PUBG wanted it. To be honest,
That's true. That is in competition and in public lobby play. It's very tough to run a bridge camp unless you are a laser and you can shoot people out of the car. And we got some of the best lasers here on console in the PCL 100%. See Dimshit taking a look over at RMV, getting some information for his team. And then also Mixfinity right there pulling up at GACA and SLG doing SLG things, slowly rotating in. They seem like they may be taking the mountain, maybe?
They are. So they played the mountain the last time this circle hit this way on the far west. They took the mountain and there was a large mountain fight for it. Actually, they're coming around the mountain, but it was a large mountain fight. And the person on the end of who won the mountain ended up winning that fight, winning the game a little later on. So we're gonna see if that works out. This team right here, Team 11, who was in one of the most popular compounds on the map. This is Trash. Trash has some very, very good players who have come to play, and I hope to see these teams. To be honest, Prime, I hope to see all these teams back. Some teams are running a little bit low right now because of their positions in the map. I mean, in the placement. But we're gonna see some more. I want to say some different kind of commitments coming through to the PCL sooner than late. Look at Myth. Oh, it's only 2 of them. Myth is a good example. So a lot of things that happen when you're in the PCL is, you know, you got to build your team chemistry, and team chemistry is tested at all times with all PCLs. So we are, you know, sometimes you'll see some people playing, and then sometimes you won't see some people playing. But these teams tend to restock and refuel pretty well at the end of a PCL, at that break week that we have in the PCL. That's why PCL seasons don't run back to back. We want teams to have we want teams to have a chance to restock. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I'll go with that. Restock. Retool is the word I was going for, Prime.
Looks like Critic does get a knock on VK Onyx, a strong player from Valor Kings, and he's not going to get the res. Critic is going to get his kill point. That is big for him. They needed that. And yeah, just to kind of comment based off what you said, Bing, I think Hobie getting a knock on Gravity,
nice.
That's a big fight
nice,
right
Hobie.
there. Big fight. I think, Bing, you got to kind of wonder the mindset of some of these players who want to, and I'm going to throw up my air quotes here, play comp. Are you in this just to say you played comp and you can say, oh man, I was a comp player? Or are you playing this to gain some experience, learn a game? Yoda getting a knock on baby Joey now.
Where was you?
So
Joey rotated. He rotated.
Yeah, he rotated. At first, we saw him in South George over by the Connexes, but he rotated, gets knocked, but he'll probably get picked up with a little bit of damage to his gear. But that's a really good shot from that compound.
It's definitely a comp sticking the same thing. Golly.
Holy. 400 meters? That is
oh my goodness.
Shot.
Oh, we got a big fight right here by AV, and AV's in a wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, AV's in a tough spot. They're in between Valid and this is Valid and Ham, and it's gonna cost them right here. They're either gonna lose they're gonna take a lot of damage, or they're gonna get knocked right here. Brain is also gonna go down elsewhere.
Eliminated, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, even if you're, let's say 16 teams advance to the money round, even if you're 16th place, why not strengthen your team, learn your mistakes? Critic getting a big knock on standards there.
He came to play today, bro.
But that is a barrel. Critic is fully focused. Smoke's going out. They're going to try to get the res here. There's some information even when your teammates get knocked, because now you know where teammates are. I'm sorry, where other opposing teams are. And yeah, you know not to peek that way. That's a pretty good shooter and critic with a barrel from that far.
I definitely agree with you though on that statement that you were making, where you gotta worry about the mental fortitude of some of the people that are placed on these teams, right? So you have to start asking teams to make sure that they have people who are committed to not only this one season, but seasons, right? Like, are we going to be a team for this one season, or are we going to continue to mature and improve as the seasons continue? Because if you only want to be here for one season and you think you're going to cash out, you know, oh man, we paid our $25, now we paid our $50, now we're going to cash out and win this tournament. That doesn't seem logical if you've only played one season of comp. That doesn't. Right. Oh, this circle shift is too much.
As a player, I am cringing for this zone. As a spectator and a commentary, me and Bing are excited.
I love this
zone.
I love this.
I think the last time I co-hosted with you, Bing, when we saw a zone over here, remember it ended just at the houses across the street in South George, right near the hospital and the clinic.
Yes.
And remember, that was an amazing finish with the zone closing up.
I think as an IGL right now, as you see that circle pop, you have to move. And I think the place to go, usually I don't like this, right? But right now you have to be in these houses. There should be one team in each house.
I agree.
And then one team in the hospital, right? Like, that's all you can do. There are 14 teams still alive and 49 people up. This is going to be a very tough situation for them to navigate if they don't make it to the houses early.
And keep in mind, for those of you watching at home, we started with 14, so we have a full lobby. I mean, there's some people who have been knocked in. Whoa. Little kid in a hat has came to play with a knock off of a vehicle on Omerta. He's not going to get res. He wants to collect his kill, which he will. Trouble with the assist. Good job by SLG. And now SLG in a great spot as well in those warehouses that everybody loves, right?
It's going to be very hard for them.
Uh-oh, Trouble gets knocked.
It's going to be very hard for them to make anything happen from that particular point.
Oh, I thought he was going to get res, but Trouble could not get in a spot where he was safe.
It's people everywhere right now.
Yeah, that's true. A member from Torch gets knocked. That's tyrannical. He will get rezzed here.
Here comes the rotations.
This is just compound warfare right here until, oh, look at this. Oh, and then you see RMV slowly rotating out of there as well. They're going to take the same route, Bing.
We're going to keep the camera over here.
This is probably, even though it looks like a congested area, probably the better rotation. You know, you have one whole side that the team will not be on, which is the water. And you just have to avoid teams that are closer to the compounds there on the right. So from there, if you just continue to make the rotation and drive well, then you probably can live to see another day. Baby Joy gets knocked again. That's knock number 2. Warhawk with a knock on Diffie. Hobie with the cleanup. PUBG 007 gets knocked and flushed as well. Bareku down. Team 9 is eliminated. They are gone. That's Mixfinity eliminated. And that was just a cluster from everyone.
So first you have to make it through the rotation, and then when you get there, there's already a team right there.
Yeah, that's tough. That is absolutely tough. And the team that seems like they're in the best spot is this team that you're hovering over right here. This is Dub C in the hospital. Man,
and this is a problem for teams. You already saw Warhawk get that kill with that SLR, and you know he is a very, 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 very good shooter, bro. And it is gonna be very tough. Oh, Joker gonna take down Mushu, as Mushu was tough. The scout, it looked like for RMV.
Oh, he scouted all right.
You know, he has a chance to give out all that information now.
All the information. Hey guys, right here where I died, there's people here.
Average gamers are
in a decent spot.
Average gamers have split far. If you look at this, these two, and then right here. But look, these are the teams that we've talked about before, right? The teams on the bottom half are going to be very good since the circle hasn't popped directly over George Pool South. Is going to allow them to be a factor. Oh man, this is where I was looking for tacticals doing work right here. So Zalodi is the only person up still for Valid.
And this is a tough house to push. I believe Zalodi will live to see at least another phase here as phase 4 is closing. What I'd like to see from Zaloti is to be as passive as possible. Try to stay alive. Hopefully for him, the mates won't push in and get aggressive, and he can see himself in a top 5 situation. Maybe. We'll see.
True. And look at this. We see AVG is going to group up together, but AVG is going to be in a tough situation as well because they're going to rotate right into what it looks like is going to be Ham. And look at that. Effects doing his thing, getting Karma out of there. I'm going to try to take you to that just right now. Nutcase is going to go down, but Effects is going to knock 8. It's going to be one.
We have a slew of fighting going down. Myth America also going down to Little Kid. Little Kid getting inserted. Effect gets dropped, but Nation gets dropped immediately after by Night. So they're going to be able to res both players unless someone has a peaky, cheeky angle.
VK had one a little bit. They were doing a little bit of damage, but we're not able to get any confirmations right there.
Good
GG's.
job by Ham to finish that fight out quick, get the smokes out, and get the
Oh, I
reses.
saw that Molly come down. Prime, that information that was given actually paid off as Yoda pushed right over there with the rest of RMV and they got the takedown. We talk about this sometimes when you're in the pregame lobby and you notice how many people are on a specific team. You have to take advantage of that when you notice that you get killed by them. He probably called out, man, there are 2 people here. You guys should just pull up on them. There's nowhere else for you to go. Good comms and well played by RMV.
That was really good plays by them. I wonder, number one, where this zone pops, who's going to be on the outside looking in? I'd like to see Ham win a game.
Ham should rotate from this fight. I know they think that this is a good fight right here, but they're just taking too much damage from these 2 individuals. And even if they get this knock, they're not going to get the confirmation. They should just wait until the next zone hits and then they should push over there and then make the play. But right now they're just getting tagged up and they're using their heals. This is just not a good situation to be in. I don't think that is the fight that you want. I know you have to be scared of this side of the hill because of teams like the mates in these houses right here, but you definitely have to be aware of your side over there, you know.
And I agree with you because that mountain, although can provide some cover, they have both sides of that mountain is tough. Like you got people from the south shooting at you and people from Georgetown shooting at you. This is an interesting shift back south that keeps Dub C end zone, Torch end zone. They seem like the smart team here as they have the best compounds in it. And then these other teams such as RMB, SLG, Ham are all going to have to either crash a compound, find a little divot somewhere in one of these mountains, or just die to someone else's gun. I don't know what else to say. They have to do something better here.
I believe that we are going to see a team hop in a vehicle and just hard push the hospital. I think that we might end up seeing every team in the hospital, right? Like it's just, I don't know. Hospital is such a good position right here.
It is. It really is. Because then you're surrounded with hills. So if you have to push out, you have some cover there. And then it's a fort. It's literally a fort. You got a gate around it. You have hard cover, multiple stairs. They're looking pretty good. You could see Kid is going to scout over, try to push over to.
They want these angles on evasion right here.
Oh, yeah. And Zing is getting knocked by Cycle. So now Kid has an angle on the rest of the evasion team. And SOG may get a little aggy here. Zaloti, though, getting a knock and kill on Sparky.
Sparky might have ran by him and they didn't know Zaloti was still in that house, and then he gets the shots right in the back. Now this is going to be scary. I'm surprised that SOG is not like pushing these teams.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Hat knocked Zingis as he just got up, right?
Yep, so he just got up.
Bareku, that's going to be a second knock. Hat may get his kill here. Soup is in a tough spot. He's got to peek some trees. Zaloti finally goes out. That's Team 16 eliminated. Ballot is done. Zingis finally dies, collected by Psycho on the assist. And Soup and Bareku are going to have to do something to weather this storm. Dimshik does go down behind us.
Milta got that knock right there.
Yeah, they must have pushed over, right?
Milta hasn't played in a comp game in so long, and he comes back and makes his presence felt.
Well played. I mean, Milton has always been a solid player. I appreciate him. As you see him go down, a little bit of announcer's curse. Gravity with the knock there. We got a 3-team spread here. They are helping out. The mates are helping out Evasion right here. I don't know if they know it, but they definitely are. But when they see SLG, there is blood in the eyes, right?
Yeah, they have to go get them. It's just how they feel about the situation, right? Like, if there is one rivalry in comp console, it's this one right here between the mates and this team. I agree with that. I love it. Here comes Warhawk, though.
Continue to grow. I want to see some rivalries. I want it. I want blood.
Me too. I think.
Not real blood.
Oh my goodness! I think that the team. This is the team that everybody should be. Right? It should be issues between WC, the mates, Avita. All those teams should not. I mean, they should be friendly, but it should be a competitive competition between the two of them. Tacticals is gonna have to make a play right here on Warhawk. These are two of the best players in comp.
Yes, it is. Gravity is going to die to Warhawk. Warhawk's cool with that kill, but he's looking for more blood 100%.
Warhawk is playing this smart, to be honest. Destroyer getting taken down by Flacco.
Here comes the engage. Warhawk dealing out a ton of damage, but he does not get the knock. Tacticals does. Nobody knocking Space Havoc, and Destroyer's bleeding out as well.
There goes I believe that's VK that just got taken down, and Destroyer is going to get taken down as well. Oh, here comes Tacticals is still peeking this ridge. This is just shocking me. Oh, and then over here we have.
You mean with 20% health?
Yeah, it's just wild. Nutcase going down again. This time the member of Trash. Effect's gonna go down to Stanners.
Yeah, so it's going to be Critic in a 1v2 situation between Sanders and Sweeney. I know he's got that information from Effects after being knocked. Big headshot going out, and that cleans up Effects. Smoke's going to go out, and they may W key it here, Bing. Actually, I heard one of the announcers say shift key, and that is a for real push. Oh my goodness. Critic. Literally
1H,
3 HP.
Yeah, I think he got blown up by that. I think that car explosion must have hurt him a little bit. But right here, Sweeney, this is our #1 team right here. They're gonna make a rotation. It's just gonna be really. Do they know he's still here? I don't think they know. Oh, they do know. He stood up. I thought he was gonna. Oh, but M takes down Sweeney.
Right. If Critic can get off a first aid here,
he was not able to do
it. Sweeney is going to be collected by just Flacco, though.
This is what we were talking about when we talked about the Ham. Ham is very good team, but their late game decisions is what changes everything, and that's just because of their experience. They just don't have the comp experience that other teams have, and you can tell.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. I agree with you. I'm not really sure what the play is going to be right here. Do you fight in hospital, or do you get out and try to gatekeep here?
They're going to hold the Flacco's going to stay in this building for as long as possible and try to get some scabs. But when they jump out of there, they're going to probably be taken down, Prime. Like there goes. Yeah, see, I thought this was going to happen, right? RMV is going to hold and then wait for the shots to happen. As Flacco leaves this building, he's going to get shot at as well. Here it comes. That's a good molly on Kofri as well.
Yeah, he is going to get the res here. Don't know what his med situation looks like. Staring at the flames, roasting in the open fire. Flacco may try to make a play here. He's just trying to hold him off. Oh,
hit him with this heady. It had to be SLG. Yeah, it's Psycho up there. But look at this. Tacticals is doing work. Takes down Hat. Oh, there goes Tactical. Superman got that kill.
Nice try there. Yeah, nice try. Now, being that Hat is down, now if you're evasion, you can push over.
Here comes Soup already.
Oh, the smoke.
That was a molly.
Smoke. Here comes a nade.
None of those hit for him. Oh,
that one did. Bareku with the Kobe. Tyrannical taking down Standards. That's the end of AV. We have 4 teams up, guys. That's going to be Trash, Winner Circle, Torch, and SLG.
Oh my goodness, they got taken down so quick by Trash. Trash is a solid team. They have a lot. Oh, they could blow up this car. If they blow up this car, everybody dies. Tyrannical backed up. I don't understand. I think the car, when it does that, if it falls on somebody, they should die. Quakes dies. M dies.
What is M? Yeah. Tyrannical, dead fish in the water. He really does not have any cover right here.
Evasion has also died to WC.
All right, so we got WC. One left from Torch, and then the other team was going to be. Is that Trash?
That is Trash, and that's a 4v3.
Oh my gosh, that is literally. But if there's a guy you want, it's this guy.
It's this guy. This is why we went to him. He is the guy we want to see right now.
Let's see how he fares out. Zone on the cusp of each team, but somebody's got to leave some cover to get into a fight here, right?
They do. It's gonna take. I don't see this. I don't see this fight happening. Oh no. I think WC is in a tough position. I know they have the high ground, but on their next rotation, I think they're gonna be angled out. P might be angle prime. Kofi should take these shots.
He should. I wonder what he's waiting on here.
I have no idea.
Is he waiting for him to shoot so he has a clear shot right here?
I have no idea what he's doing right now. Oh, well, he knows better than me. He needed that knock right there. Look, who are we talking about? Blackjack going to take Mask down. Now that's a 4v2 now. Here comes Nobody pushing up the hill as well. Smoke going out.
Smoke going out. Is this intentional push smoke, or is this trying to get an angle?
They just trying to cover it first and do the best that they can.
He shot Nobody on accident right there on the drop down. And look at the shots on Kofri. He gets a knock. It's a 2v3. Kofri really hurt right here though.
He's gonna have to keep his heels off.
He's got to do. Yeah, he's got the high first aid to be decent. And there's the game. There is the game right there. Good win by Trash there, coming in first place with Dub C coming in second and Torch in third. We have got some replay action for you guys right here, right?
We sure do. Now this popped off like, so we knew there was going to be an issue. We knew there was going to be a fight in hospital. I did not expect that fight between SLG, Evasion, and the mates to last as long as it did. But you can clearly see that it affected a lot of the match, right? Because that took down Evasion, that took down the mates. They all died right there too. And then the same thing happened with AV. AV happened to run into Ham. Ham took down some of their teammates, and then it also caused them to die from the people in hospital. Hospital was a good place to be at, but they had to rotate from here, right? And I feel like WC just got caught up in shooting from cover. Like Flacco still being here taking these shots. You got to rotate. I think you have to rotate a little bit earlier, get ahead of RMV, get some shots on them. You had to know that Flacco had to hear him, right? So he knows they're in the building. So you have to prepare for them being in the building. And I don't think that was maybe a little mismanaged, but it's not a bad thing. They still got in second place, which is very important for them going forward. They need as many points as they can get.
They do. They really do. Some of these teams know that they may not make first place, but if they can climb up to top 5 or top 3, get a little bit of reimbursement back, or top 5 to say, hey, look, we were just on the outside looking in. We got a good team. We just need to correct some mistakes. That is what you're looking for.
Right. It doesn't, you don't have to get the win, right? Probably there's going to be there's some moral victories. Every team's not at the winning stage in their team formation, to be honest.
Right. I agree. These are legit. Okay. So I want to say something about the PCL, and I'm not just saying it because, the owner's my friend, or I like, whatever. This is legit competitive play. So if you don't take it as such, if you think you're just going to corral a team of high KD players from public lobbies and think you're going to come in here and mow these other teams down, get in here, please. please get in here and try it, because it will open your eyes up. And then that's kind of what we're seeing now from some of these teams who are dismantling towards the end, thinking that, okay, well, we got in the money round, we could win this, and you end up being 16th place, and you're like, man, this is a waste of time. These guys are, oh my gosh, like, no, these guys are good. They put in their work, they put in their time, and I don't want to discredit any of these players. A lot of these people should be known, like some of these PC players who are comp players should be known, in my opinion, and they will be there at some point.
I agree with that, and it makes me laugh when I hear people say something like, "Oh man, console has a comp," right? It's a joke because everything can have a comp, right? There's a mobile league, right? So with that being said, people are just upset. Some people are just upset.
Huge payouts, by the way.
Right. Some people are just upset. Prime. Everything has to start somewhere, and some people are upset at the fact that these console players are better players than they are. Right. Like at the end of the day, these people are competing on somebody's team for something, and a lot of the people who criticize them are just playing public lobbies and can't get a organization or a team to look at them at all. So at the end of the day, these guys have put themselves on the line and have practiced and played very hard, and they're very good at what they do, and they make some kind of profit from their gameplay, which means not only are they might not be as recognized as like a TSM or something like that, but they're well known in the console community, which is a community in itself with thousands and thousands of players, right? People who switch or play on a different platform feel like they're high and mighty, like they didn't start on a PC or something like that. But there's no difference between maybe the graphics and the way the spectating mode is done, but there's no difference in you having skills as a console player or you having skills as a PC player. It's still somebody perfecting the craft that they chose, right? And these guys have done that, and these women have done that, and that is why we're here. That's what the PCL is for, and that's what we celebrate on a week-to-week basis. There's going to be some people out there who say some things and it's going to be misguided, and they just don't know what they're talking about.
Well, we do. And that was game number 1. This is the PCL. Please stay tuned after these messages. Go grab your beverage, come back. We will be back in a few minutes. GG's, everybody. See you next game.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL, and I am your host, Invasion Bing. I'm alongside one of my favorite people in the world. I am Prime, and we are giving you FPP action. This is the final day for the money round, and we are coming off of a win for Trash, another win for Trash, in the second place for WC. Prime, anything that you need to add about that last game that we saw?
Just great rotations. I do want, first off, I want to say I apologize. Hopefully I don't sound as muffled or sound far away or whatever I sounded. I took off some of my noise suppression here. I don't know what that was about, but I heard myself over the intermission. Didn't like the way I sounded. Hopefully I corrected it. But anyway, I loved the play from Trash. I love the way they rotated. I love the way that they stuck together and they pushed out as a unit and collectively won that game. And that should give them some momentum going into game two. You guys see the flight path that is set. And then also good plays from Torch as well. We just got word from the chat that looks like somebody DC'd. So it was Quakes who DC'd. So he was just stuck in phase 5. Unfortunately, it's a GG. But these players are playing hard. You can tell they're playing for something. If you were to be a new person just coming in and watching this, you're like, man, these guys got to be playing for something. True. And you could tell. You can literally tell.
The one of the things we want to mention is you're only as good as your hardware, so make sure you have your hardware up to date before you join the PCL. If you do not, you might be in a bit of a predicament because customs are so much. They require so much. There's so many people in certain phases and things of that nature. So you might end up not being able to. You might lag out. Just the truth, and it happens not only in console gaming for PUBG. It also happens in the PC world as well. Caught the PCS too, and a couple of players were lagging out there as well. But let's go over the top 5 teams right here. As you can see, Avita still maintaining their first place spot with 197 points. The Mates 181. Winner Circle 164, and results. Oh, Prime.
Creeping up.
No, it's a switch out right here.
Creeping up. 1.0.
They switched
right
it.
Now. 1 point away. SLG unfortunately did not move up as high as they wanted to. They conceded 3rd and 4th place, inching away from them. A big game from them here could put them in a better position, but they are tied with Torch and Valid. So this is going to be a wonderful top 5 finish here, for sure.
What I really respect about that, Prime, is that we talk about rivalries, and it says a lot when you can just go about tell another team like, look, bro, we beat you guys in the last event. Like, don't get on that. Don't say anything. Don't say anything about anything while we're in customs or in pubs. Let me tell you that you guys didn't beat us in that last PCL, and I can see, especially for Valid, right? If SLG loses to Valid, like, imagine the conversations Warrior Muffin is gonna have with SLG as she just crazy.
Or even just a side conversation of the mates saying, hey, look, y'all aren't even on our level. Y'all are dying to Valid.
Y'all are dying. You're not even in the top 3. Right.
There's no rivalry here.
That's a fact.
Just overall good junk talking. Yoda taking down SLG, but Milta taking down Yoda. We got a fight going down in the field. Yoda's actually going to be collected and flushed with Psycho getting the res.
He dropped on the compound, bro. Yep. And see, look, the rest of RMV's up here. Somehow he managed to drop this house, and then he ended up getting taken down right here. That is a rough situation. That is a rough situation. I thought we were going to see maybe a fight between Evasion and Ham, but it looks like they decided to split mutual agreement to split military. One takes one side, the other takes the other side. GG's.
Yeah, mutual agreement until somebody gets caught.
Somebody sees somebody.
It's gonna be a bad look for them. Look at this cluster here. You guys can see that Valid ended up taking hospital here. Baby Joy's doing the scouting. He needs to be careful because all of the team is here. And if he gets pushed or spotted, he can get pushed with ease right here.
Baby Joey is a risky player, right? So he sometimes goes about things in a way where he wants to be a scout, and he pops off. And I remember when he was at his prime, and let's say in the console scene, he was able to do that because he was so much better than everybody else was at that time, right? But he took some time off, and now he's still trying to maintain that way that he played, and it's not really working for him. He leaves himself on an island, and he gets knocked, and he gets thirsted a lot instead of him playing for the team and playing with the team. I think that's one of the things that's hurting Mixfinity right now. As you can see, he's out on his own right now, and the team is going to try to come to him as he's making his call outs. He's going to have to knock someone right off, or this is going to be, like I said before, a pretty bad or a pretty tough situation for them. Man, let me go back to this. Let me get down there quickly, but now.
But I will say, sometimes the plays that he makes, definitely, like you said, can actually make or break a fight. You can see him taking some shots on Bazaar right here as Bazaar is driving away. That does give out the information. He took some damage there from Valid. Now Bazaar is going to turn around and try to get a sandwich going on. Bazaar is going to hop out and get the old fashioned 1v1 against Baby Joey.
Yeah, just let's get this 1v1 going.
Baby Joey backing up in the cover a little bit more, hoping that his team can now maybe flank Bazaar, or that he can outflank Bazaar. See him taking some shots right now on Bazaar. Does have him a little low, about halfway, and now Bazaar's
gonna help him out.
Right, because he's also got Lucid above him. PUBG 007 is gonna have to get a big help here, or Zalodi's gonna have to get a knock. Bazaar is literally down to a 10th of health.
Oh, it's a double push right here. This is a smart play. Baby Joe's going to go low, and Luce is going to go high.
Omerta caught PUBG 007, and Diffie goes down to Hobie.
Here it comes.
And here comes Baby Joey. So this play, this is exactly what we were talking about. 3 players down from Valid. Zalodi last one up. Omerta literally down to a smidget of health as well. But he's going to have to run away.
He's going to be in a tough situation right here. He's not going to be able to get out of this fight. With Hobie being on the roof and then having Umwerta down low, and then Joey and Lucid in the positions that they're in, I don't think there's a way. He's going to have to just stay in here. Yeah, too many angles. I don't think it's a good play for Umwerta to push in. There goes one shot right here for Zalodi. I can't figure out where he's at. He's just going to hold there. There it goes. I still...
Good play.
That was a good job by the team to rotate to him, and a good scouting job by Baby Joey in that situation.
That is so he must have hurt us, because that play that he made versus what we were talking about, he showed that it'll work this time. He played with more patience than we're used to seeing too.
Look at that. It looks like
Psycho goes out for sure. Mask gets him.
And Ratatat went down as well. So that's going to cause some problems for Avita. Their best player has not been able to play.
Right.
He didn't play the first game, and he got taken out early this game.
That is tough. That is tough. I mean, you're mentally psyched out if you don't get that first game in under your belt too. Especially if it's due to like malfunctioning. I mean, like being said, you guys want to keep up. If you plan on playing this, like that, and I get it. There's a good argument out there. Why do I have to keep up with my stuff if the game is released for those items? I should not have to run into these problems. Okay, fine. You know what? Cool. But yeah, there's a lot of sneakers out there too. And you're going to wear the LeBrons from 10 years ago that you wore 10 years ago, or are you going to wear the new LeBrons that feel better and they're a lot more new when you play in the NBA?
That's a fact.
Just saying.
That's a fact. And
Jordan remade Jordans to keep up with today's technology. I just want you guys to know that they remade old Jordans to keep, like, the same Jordan 3s are not the same Jordan 3s now from the 80s. They're literally different, or from the 90s. They're different Jordan 3s. And that's because they changed the technology in the shoe to keep up with the way the game is being played today.
if you think your 7-year-old Xbox or 8-year-old Xbox is gonna work to play this game at the level it's supposed to play, and then you complain that it doesn't look as good as a PC for a guy who just made his PC in 2020, you are sadly mistaken, and you don't understand how hardware works.
But don't worry, we'll see you guys when you come back from the lobby.
Right? Like, it doesn't. Like, there's nothing. I don't understand the argument. Oh, look at this. Evasion is not playing. Sweeney got out of there, bro.
He definitely got out of there. Good play by him. Sweeney is a gunner, but he is not a stupid player. He will certainly not think he's Rambo and take on 1v3s. He is going to get out of there and make a better play, and I respect it.
Prime. I love how Avita plays.
I do too. I really do. They play with their mind, and they're good shooters on top of that. So I mean, that's why they're hard to beat. That's why whenever the PCL comes out with a new season, we always have to talk about Avita until, maybe the team just dismembers or something. But I don't see that happening because these guys are that good.
They're really good players. And again, chat, there's tacticals. Where's he at? They're over here, Prime.
Good shots out there by him with the AK. And the rest of Torch has to, it looks like they're going to Watertown or taking at least the mountains here.
Mountain, let's go into the view. Whoa, the circle popped up here. We talk about this. We talk about this all the time. The circle has popped all the way to the north, but all the teams that are still alive are back here. I just don't get it. Avita, look at this rotation by Avita, Prime. Avita rotated to the trenches, even though they had all that real estate to rotate to.
Yeah,
they could have rotated all the way over here. They didn't care. This trenches are what they want. I respect it. Oh, you know what they wanted to do? They got shot at by Evasion, and they wanted to gatekeep Evasion coming through. That's just a little bit of the pride in you. A little bit of the pride in you. Uh-oh, Evasion pulled up on SLG.
Oh, this is going to be a fight.
And here comes WC, and here comes Avita. Everybody should come right here. This should be the end of the game. Nade's going out.
Soup all the way up on the building. He's got to be careful here.
This is trouble.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. This is not the guy you want to.
He not even see the guy.
Oh, excuse me. Are they in? Oh no.
Oh, trouble hopped out.
Okay.
Brain goes down to Mushu.
Took some shot too. Yeah, I was gonna say RMV were next door neighbors.
Where?
You can see they're right next door. Oh no, I take that back. That is Dub C over there. Where the heck is RMV?
Yo, he hit him with like a matrix shot, Prime. They're not even on the screen, bro.
Oh, this is a lot of action. This is where you see teams go down. Bareku goes down to trouble. Zingas gets collected. Bareku probably not gonna get res here. See smoke? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and land this little metal object over there.
Smokes come out, nades come out, instant.
Yep, Bass collects that kill right there from trouble. Now SLG's gotta pull themselves together and fight off another wave of players. Soup is still alive, so this is gonna be tough.
Thought Soup was gonna be in the worst, but fifth, they're up top, Prime. That is where he got that knock from, right there.
Oh my goodness. And you're telling me these guys aren't good. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm on PC. I can see him a kilometer away. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm gonna take
yo, being a competitive player, bro, is all about being good at the game that you are. It baffles me that people are so never mind. Listen to this. Superman, I thought, made the worst play of the whole team, and he's the one alive. So that's insane.
Hats off.
Hats off. He did
go into corner mode once he realized that was a bad push. But then trouble spotted him, so he has to run out, and he is in a world of trouble here now. Cat and mouse game. He can't peek.
He's gonna peek. This is Superman. Superman wants this fight, and he tries to get away from Hat. Oh, his vest has to be in tatters, and everything is rough right here for
Excuse me.
Superman.
I'm gonna make this joke, and I don't want to hear you say it, but his vest is literally Tyrone Biggums right now.
Oh my goodness, bro! It is cracked. Oh my goodness, he's gonna hop.
Oh, he's gonna play the bathroom here. This is okay in TPP, but FPP, like most people would probably say in the chat.
It took a little while.
Oh yeah, but they make the wave. Yet Milta goes down. Soup is saved again.
It took a little while. I knew they were on the way. If Soup never shoots, he's gonna shoot.
Never move.
He's gonna shoot.
Oh, he's gonna collect his kill.
What am I seeing? What did I witness? And now Soup is done for. There's no
trouble.
There's no shot.
At least he collected a kill right
There's
here.
no shot. The whole WC is gonna line up, and they're gonna just here they come. Dipshit. Oh, knocks Critic. I thought he knocked Warhawk right there. There goes the nade. Look at Warhawk.
Here comes a push.
Look at what.
Oh, he's gonna
Yes.
catch
Superman never even got a chance to look at the door. Oh,
Yes.
GG's, Superman. Way to stay alive for as long as you did.
Yeah, he did.
And collect at least one kill out of there. Destroyer going down. Where's Baby Joey at? On top of this mountain, shooting into this window.
He's a Billy Goat right now.
He is. And down goes. So Dimshik knocks Nutcase as well. They're in a fight down here. All by himself though. He got that knock on Critic alone.
Critic too, right?
Yeah. Are they gonna leave Destroyer?
A lot of action here in phase 3, Bing, and it closes in just under a minute. I think he's testing the waters, throwing out smoke. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. It's one of those like, do I cross the road? Let me see if I get shot.
Oh,
All right, okay, I
facts.
couldn't get
He was unsure if Baby Joy still had that angle on him pushing into the that's
that open chat.
That's a smart play. I wouldn't have thought about that myself. I would have just ran over there and died. So yeah, that's a good play by them. This compound is the bane of the of everybody's existence who's on the mountain. If you're in this compound and you're just holding, you're in a good spot. So RMV, even though they got knocked right there, if they never peak again, it's gonna be tough for Mixfinity going along.
Right.
Yo, let's since we have like a little bit of a break on all the action, let's talk about the fact that we are going to add Miramar into the gameplay in the upcoming events. We need to test it out at least one time to make sure that it doesn't have
some scrims.
Yeah, maybe some scrims on there so it doesn't go, so it's not really bad, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it works out. And then look at this, they're still alive. Nutcase was able to get res, so it looks like not only Nutcase, Critic as well, and Effects. The whole team's up. Well done.
Did Effects go down in
that? No. I just never saw him.
I got you, but you can see that they ended up having to push out anyway. The mates did. They started going east and going up the side of the zone though.
Oh, yo, Knights, every rotation Knights makes, he gets shot at. Like, it's not his fault either. He thinks all right, I think this is the right rotation. So he makes the rotation that he thinks is perfect, and he ends up putting it in the wrong, like it's just the wrong spot and the wrong timing, and he ends up getting tagged up a bit. However, I think the place that he made it to is good. He just was too far on that side, too close to the to WC, and they did some damage. We have the mates running right into this compound. Good spot for the mates. Oh, we're gonna have a 3-team fight.
And there are no compounds left in this next zone. So we're gonna see a little bit more action. We've already seen 3 teams eliminated so far.
3 teams eliminated, and then Mask gets knocked instantly by Knights. I'm gonna be honest. I love to see this team do well. I love when Ham does well, right? Because I personally know these guys, and these are the guys that I'm really, really close to. But not only that, I like to see people who are the underdogs because they're not known in comp as much succeed. And this is one of those times that these guys are doing a very good job of playing like this. Even though they allow the res, Nutcase is gonna go down. Hopefully he's gonna be in trouble. Critic is trying to push up here. He's gonna get shot at. Somebody green is tagging him up. It's probably a mate. Critic with a knock on Kofri.
Knock on Kofri, that's big. Yeah, they need that. Because if you look at Critic got pushed by Flacco here. What a good push by Flacco. veteran player, and he gets a knock on effects as well. 8 goes down to Hobie.
Oh, did he get Critic too? Oh, he did.
Oh, but Critic got his kill though.
He got the thirst on Critic, and then Knights killed.
Killed Flacco.
Wow, that's rough.
Veteran play by Flacco. He did push in a little later than you expected. He obviously either wanted to challenge Knights or had no idea where he was just yet. But what a play! What a play! Just I mean.
You have to remember how Flacco plays. Flacco's usually the IGL of the team that he's on, and he usually plays. He's like a little bit conservative until that push happens, but he needs the information. So in situations, he's a little bit behind the rest of his team. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that he was last up in that particular situation right there. And he didn't know where Knights was. He didn't have the information on the backside, but he put down some really good shots right there. He was able to take down effects and Critic right there. He hit Critic from that was a 1v1 in that doorway. Critic was a little low, but that was definitely a 1v1.
I mean, those are great plays.
Those are great plays.
This is good. I enjoy a good fight, even if it's a team I don't want to see die. Obviously, Critic is my boy, but I enjoy that good fight right there.
The 2-man from Myth is coming on up behind Luke.
Luke gets knocked and confirmed.
Oh, Hobie lost his ones against Stanners. That's not what you want to see if you're team number 9.
And they're going to be flushed. Lucid gonna come up, but this is not a good look. Look at Triple OG.
Triple OG. Bro, Triple OG, I'm going to tell you guys, Triple OG will leave his team completely if he hears gunshots and wants to. Look, he's trying to go away. He got a thirst and he left.
Jokers ended up getting those kills. That was the extra push from Myth. So Myth collected the rest of the AV kills.
Right. Oh, Standers, only person that got thirsted was Standers got thirsted by Triple OG. Triple OG got one and got out of there, Prime. They're gone.
Nice.
I
love the massacres going on.
I got checking. I was gone.
And Lucid is gone as well. We have a top 7 situation, and a lot of teams are without their full team.
Man.
Team 7, all 4 players up. Team 15, only 3. And then Team 5, only 3.
So I just saw a lot of damage being done by Torch to Gravity. And as soon as that ended, Dimshik knocked Dom. Instant knock. Wow. Good job right there by the mates. Are the mates going to be able to confirm right here? No. Good smoke. Do you wait?
Torch is in trouble here. They're sandwiched, though, because they do have R&B right behind them. Dimshik gets a nade out, though. That gets Dom down. And then Tyrannical goes down. See, this is what I was
That's what you were calling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good cause.
Bushu came over with work mode, and they literally did his name, work mode. So now we have Team 7 and R&B. That's going to be the mates and R&B.
Remember, I was telling you guys about this compound right here. This compound on this, if the fight comes over here, this compound is so important. I had no idea until we had a PCL. I think it was earlier in this particular season. These people are just so good. Triple OG knocks Joker. It's a 3v1. America gonna go down right here.
Myth did some bits right there on top of the mountain. Unfortunate situation. VK is a good team. They had strength and numbers there. We have 5 teams up left, guys, and there is only phase 5 closing here.
This is
care package is gonna drop here for Team 11 for trash.
They picked that up.
Somebody's gonna be fully equipped.
Got it already.
For the lobby, it's not Blackjack.
Oh man, hopefully it's not him. That's an MK, I think. 5 up. When the next team dies, we'll get you right into that player perspective. Gravy is taking a lot. Well, there goes Gravy. Gonna go down.
I still call him Grav. I just see that now. They call him Grav. But I respect it.
Knights is inside of the mountain. He's gonna be one with the mountain. He's a complete troll. Exactly. Now this work mode and mates fight won't happen for a while, I don't think, Prime. And you know who's gonna be the benefactor of that fight? Trash.
Yes, they are.
As soon as this fight, here comes Dimshik making a Dimshik play. He's gonna pull up. They're just trying to get angles on RMV right now. Is Dimshik not gonna? I mean, are Look at RMV is gonna angle him out, but there goes Dimshit gonna get tagged by nobody. They had no idea that that Trash was still in that spot. Here comes Sparky, gonna provide some support. We haven't seen an actual Sparky pop-off game in a little while. He usually, you know, pops off or keeps his team in the game for a long period of time. We haven't seen that in a little while from him.
Yeah, we're used to calling his name a lot. OG player, of course. Tacticals, they got to be careful of him. If he, who's this back player here? Oh, this is Mushu. This would be a good fight between Mushu and Tacticals if they spot each other. Destroyer going to try to lead the charge here. And this is a 3v3, so this is a pretty even fight. But they do, like you said, they do have Trash filling themselves from last game, guys. For those who are just now tuning in, they won game one. Look at that. Back them up a little bit.
Yeah, Mushu wanted to make a play right here, right? He was pushing down. Oh, he got the knock. He didn't expect it. Look how he comes back.
Yeah.
I gotta throw another one. I gotta throw another one.
Oh, if he gets this molly on a tree, it's over, though.
He's not gonna hit it. He has to fight right now. Dimshit gets knocked. This is a good push by RMV now. One more. Oh, Gravity's gonna be up, Prime.
Yeah, Gravity's gonna get Tacticals up here. Sparky gonna go down thanks to you with the announcer's curse.
Hey man, I can only do what I can do.
Ooh, Mushu goes down to Tacticals. Tac is trying to fight off the wave of zombies.
It's only one. Destroy the last person up. He knocked work mode.
He's going for the res here. Big res here if he can stick it.
He killed them all.
Tactical with the ace.
Look at this dude.
BK coming over.
Look at this dude, bro. Look at this dude, bro. Let me find him, man.
You got no business being out here.
Yo, if he hears some shots, bro, he might get the kill though. They don't see him. Look, he's on top. He's up to the right. Double kill coming.
He's gonna try to angle it out. Tacticals literally healing up without any regard.
Didn't even look.
I wonder if. Oh wait. OG is taking some shots from nobody now, Bing. So now that backed up Triple OG. He had to crest back over top of the hill.
That's the problem with him sometimes, man. He's so aggressive. They're good pushes, but he gets caught because he doesn't see everyone on the field at the same time. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know where everyone is. It works for him sometimes, but a lot of times he goes into a fight not full health because somebody has tagged him up from the side.
That is true. We have a full team, a 3-man, a duo, and a solo.
My man Gravity never ever has okay gear or anything because he's getting shot at so many times. Knight's finally gonna go down.
And that's Palu with the MK who corralled the weapon at least. Triple OG is still making this push. He can afford this though, Bing. He's giving. Nobody is not allowing that to happen though. You would think him and Tacticals are on the same team. Blackjack though.
Blackjack has an MK.
Oh my goodness.
You have to love the way Trash is coming in here. You guys don't understand this. Trash might not be the #1 team on the leaderboard, but they're playing like they should be next season. And that's what we're talking about with teams maintaining and continuing their process. It looks like nobody got knocked by Gravity and then gets taken down by Tacticals. Oh, look at this wrap.
Trash is looking good to try to cut.
Oh!
Is literally taking shots from all angles. He goes down. Blackjack takes a big headshot from Gravity.
It's gonna be a 2v2 situation here.
It is. You got Palu and Blackjack, but Blackjack's gonna get the res maybe.
Are they gonna allow?
He's going for it. He's going for it right now.
If they're gonna angle out Palu.
I think
Palu has the MK though.
The shots there from Gravity, but yeah, you're right.
All he has to do is survive a little while longer.
Oh,
he got to give out his comms. He has to give out his comms, Prime. Does Blackjack know his gun's not reloaded?
He will find that out here in a second. Stay tuned.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, okay. Oh, he doesn't have the most bullets.
With a lightweight, yeah, he does not. It just like not all these players have the fully equipped weapon either. Like some of these guys are shooting barrels with no grips, and it still looks like they have grips on it.
Them boys.
Guys, pay attention to the intricacies of the PCL, man. I'm telling you,
they're so good, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm in a ranked match with people who I have in this league, I don't want to play it, to be honest. Like, I know the competition and all that, but I just want to run through people in pub lobbies and rank lobbies, right? Like, I don't want to get you guys in. If I wanted to be in the competition, I wouldn't host. I'd play.
My voice on. Look at these. Look at the spray down right there. Losing my voice from yelling and calling out all kinds of comments.
Exactly. Oh, he couldn't throw that nade. He had to back up. This is a smarter play, right? He backed up away from the smoke. He didn't want to throw that yet. He's going to push him out of his position. Gravity cannot go down right here. Tactical's going to have to push up.
He loses angle of him. Now he.
Oh, this is the important fight, I think.
Yeah, this is a really good fight.
Oh, there it goes. This is going to be a 2v1 situation. What can Tacticals do? He gets a knock. It's going to be 1v1.
Oh my goodness.
I got the tree.
Tacticals with the advantage, but he goes down.
Oh.
What a play by Blackjack, landing the headshot, and that is 2 in a row. Trash is on fire. Only 5 kills, but they get another dub. The mate's coming up short with 10 kills in second, and VK in third with the replay action coming right at you.
Yo,
what a game.
If we're talking about people hitting their shots and the way the game should be played, that is how you feel. That is what that was at the end of that game right there. Let's make a point to say that the most important part of this whole game for the mates was Gravity getting the res on Tacticals, because Tacticals is able to get up and wipe RMV by himself and then get them in the second place along with Gravity at the end. That's the play of the game for me, Prime. Right there. That's it. That's the one that made it for them.
You're right. Tacticals with the ace right there on RMV, they were close. And then just like we said, Triple OG making his way over. But nobody had an eye on him and would not let him out of his sight. So that messed up VK, as nobody literally had the best angle on VK. On VK Onyx, that is. And then this fight panned out. I am surprised Knights lasted for as long as he could. Palu was scoping the area out for VK, and he ended up catching Knights in his sights here. And you can't give Trash two MKs, man. You just can't,
bro. That is a legit possibility, bro. I mean, that's a legit statement. Having a team that has multiple crate weapons, and then it looked to me, Prime, that they had not been in a fight since they got the care packages, right? Like, not been in a fight where somebody had actually contested them to ruin their armor and stuff like that. So at the end of this game, they had fresh 3 gear and MKs that were ready to go down, and that's just a hard situation for another team to win.
Right, you remember? Right. Where like you get that what is it, 14, 15 man, and you just got the juggernaut armor and the craziest gun in the game.
Exactly, that's what it feels like, right? And to be honest, that's what it should feel like. And we make a good we talk about this offline a lot, but the 3 gear now is actually tanky. Like, it tank shots. It's the way it should be, right? If you get a 3 vest, it should last you longer than another vest, and that is what's happening in this game. We see that a lot now. So it makes you want to go for that care package, and I love it. I love what they've done.
I do too. I hate going against it sometimes, but when I spectate and I see how low the player is, but they had 3 gear on, I'm like, yeah, 3 gear, and I didn't.
Oh, I complain to myself, but I know it's right. Like, my complaint isn't, man, the 3 gear's too good. My complaint is, man, how'd I let him get a 3 vest? Even though it's nothing I can do to change it, I'm just still upset at the fact that he has one and I don't. Or why don't I have a 3 vest? One of those things I'm saying. But I respect it, and I like the fact that these teams are still going for care packages, because it makes all of the difference, right? At a time we were kind of off of care packages because they had taken the M249 out, and they had a DBS in there, so you might have gotten a gun that you didn't like. But right now, I think every gun in the care package is game changing at this moment, and I think the 3 vest is game changing as well. So
even the AUG, that gives a player another layer of ranged weapon. A lot of people don't use AUG for their primary; they use it as a ranged weapon, and you guys know why. If you play PUBG, you know why. It's literally a mini on
yeah.
You can land shots.
Buff mini. I agree.
Yeah. or an M4, a buffed M4, or whatever you want to call it. You can put it 3 or 6 or 4 times on there and really do some damage. 2-3 gear. I wish they would up it a little bit, or leave the damage and increase the
Rate of fire.
That would be great. But that way the all can compete, because it still doesn't win against the barrel.
Nothing wins against the barrel, but I agree. They're gonna change.
I heard a comment tell me that he's not dropping the barrel for any gun in the crate except for the MK and a Groza, but only if they have a suppressor on it.
I can agree with that. I mean, it's a preference thing, but I agree. The barrel is such a good weapon. They basically right now should just put the barrel in the crate.
That's true.
To be honest,
I'm picking up a Groza though. I don't care.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. You know, I pick up the MK too. I don't care what you're talking about. These shots right here were just money.
Yeah,
strafed into him. Yeah. He's half health right here. Does he do some damage? Not enough.
Yeah, not enough. And then that was a game. But that's 2 games down and 2 games won by Trash. We got 2 more games coming up for you guys. This is the PCL PUBG Console League. Be right back.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL, the PUBG Console League. I'm your host, Invasion Bing. Alongside, I am Prime, and we are bringing you FPP, a squad action. It is the final round of, it's the final day of the money round, and we have had two winners, and the two winners have been trash both times. So 2 games played, 2 games won by trash. Prime, how did you feel about Trash's play once again in the past round?
I love it. I love it. They stayed collectively. They did the same. They literally rinsed, washed, and repeated from game one. They made the right rotations. They were sharp on their rotations. The comms are strong. You can feel it. They waited and attacked when they needed to, and they played as a team. They team shot. And then just a play by Blackjack in a 1v1 against arguably one of the best players in PCL, as I've mentioned before, in tacticals, who had cover, and Blackjack did not as well. Just good play by him, and he showed why he should be mentioned with some of these top shooters. And just GG's to Trash by pulling through with another dub. And we've got some updated scores for you coming right at you guys. In first place, it is going to be Avita with 199 points, followed by the mates 2 points away with that second place finish with 197. Winner Circle moved up in third. Well, I'm sorry, they're the same in third. 172 points. RMB 1 point away from them in fourth place. And Trash moved on up. Moved on up. Into no kids led by Blackjack and nobody, as they are in fifth place, and they are approaching RMV. If they can get another great game, they can do some bits here. They're not too far. I mean, they got
Prime. If they end up with 2 more good games, that'll put them in the money. And you know how we talk about this sometimes. We talk about the fact that that you get momentum as you play. So now they have the confidence, now they have the momentum, and the teams above them are lacking that momentum because they haven't won any games. So what you might see is the steamroll happen. And can we see the clean sweep? We haven't seen one in a very, very long time. We haven't seen a person or a team sweep the day in a long time, and Trash is on their way from what I see.
I agree. I will say, and I want to say this right now, keep your eye out for the mates, as they're going to stay resilient. They did get second place that game. Zingas goes down. That is from Team Evasion. So Evasion already losing a player, and that is Trash collecting kills already.
Wait. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen. They all dropped with one like they all dropped with each other individually, right? So Trash dropped on Evasion, or Evasion dropped on Trash. What?
Want to see in the kill feed, if you're the team that was in fourth place, which was results may vary, or Winner Circle, who was in third, is these guys collecting kills off the rip,
especially because they only have 5 kills last game.
Exactly.
Now
they're just steadily improving in the points department. New zone here, not a west zone, an eastern zone. This does cater to SLG here in SLG territory, along with
This is the SLG Dub C. We win this one in 80% of the time zone, right? Because it goes right to them, and they usually win. This is actual stuff. They usually win, right? And right now, SLG is in a very good spot to win this because there's nobody around and nobody pressing them. What usually happens is Valid's over there, especially when Warrior Muffin is playing. And helping the cause. Warrior Muffin usually has them around this mansion area, so SLG can't move out that far. Right now, it looks like they have all this real estate to work with. Another thing that happens is Dub C does a good job. Now they rotate all the way up here into this hill, these woods, because they don't like to allow SLG just to have that open area and then stay in the zone for that long. When I tell you that 80% of the time the zone pops in the far west, SLG wins, I am not playing them or like. So we'll see if a team can throw that off. And look at this rotation. This is going to be money. If Trash rotates to either mansion or this little L compound right here, it's going to be good.
And you know what? You know what that exemplifies right there is they study film.
People watch.
They know where they watch, and they're fully aware of where these teams are landing and their typical rotations. So they try to cut them off or prevent them from being in their power compounds, and that's very important. Um, Again, like I said, these are comp players. Again, you think you can just come in here and mow some of these teams down? You might be able to. Some of the newcomers.
Oh,
But
the veterans, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to come in here and just take the spot of a veteran team. The only team that has done a fairly good job of being new and being successful is VK. And VK are people who have been playing in the comp scene, just not the cross plat comp scene. You know, but you can tell that they are the best PS4 team around, clearly. And it's evident, but we've never seen anybody else do that, come in and just dominate. No, unless you're going to put together a team that is made up of veterans that have just went away from the game and now are coming back. If not, you're going to have a tough time. It's just going to be tough. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Baby Joy taking some shots from Bazaar. Didn't they get into this fight earlier?
I believe they did.
Oh, we got a little. Oh, he do.
Wow, what a molly from Bazaar with the. I'm gonna call that one a Kobe.
He literally hit him with it.
He smacked him with that. He was literally set on fire, and here comes the push.
No, you can't get this rest. Oh, he got hit with a nade. All right. So my only comment about that, Prime, is Bazaar checked the side, Zaloti checked the same spot.
Gotta have faith in your teammates that they're not looking that way. I guess maybe he was playing off of him and saying, all right, if you lead that way, I know that's where they're at, because he did say that's where I knocked them at.
Here comes the row. Here comes the rotation. Superman might be in trouble, Prime. He's by himself. He's just cruising and perusing. Oh, he's going to be okay. He's going to get right here.
Seeing a little double here. I can't really tell, but it's all good. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
all right. So
I see what happened. We're going to go back over there and check that out. Like over here, we have. So remember, so when certain teams. Oh, let's talk about two things. Well, first, when certain teams aren't playing, you can tell that spots are vacant. Like right now, nobody goes poly because CK isn't here. Then CK used to just always be poly, and it stopped people from making specific rotations, right? And right now, everyone can rotate from the north, or you could rotate right past poly. It just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And because there's nobody there, and you kind of know, like you said, they're watching film. They know that, there's nobody here. I can do whatever. And that's how these teams rotated into these particular spaces right here. Even Torch, like I said, Torch usually plays the plateau over here. But since the teams who are usually aggressive on this side aren't here, they could do whatever they want. And this is shocking me that that WC has moved into prison. Again, this is what happens when you're the person who was the IGL or who has been IGLing changes. That's when your strategies change, because right now the person I think who was making the calls is different for WC, since they're making these they made some substitutions. This is going to be stuff that I'm curious to see as the PCL grows and continues.
Who's going to challenge territories and who's going to
how the substitution thing happens, right? Because of
right.
The plan. Well, I'll tell you, chat. The plan is to up the winnings for people, right? And as you up the winnings, and so say everybody on your team can reasonably take home $2,000 or $3,000, you start to take it a little more serious than you took it before. I mean, that's not life-changing money, but you could pay your rent, right? Or you can pay your rent for that month.
You can up your equipment. You can do so many things, and that's what these guys are looking for. And then also, just winning the PCL and saying you're X-time winner gives you that extra merit, or in the slaying world, we call it clout.
True.
And then you just have the bragging rights. You can say, man, we've done this so many times. We're going to do it again. Don't worry about it.
Right.
And then those $1 to $2 grand prize pools stack up.
Especially because the PCL is currently a monthly thing, right? So if you win $2 grand each month, that turns into being like 24 grand. That's not a bad chunk of change.
I agree. I mean,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Somebody put Wise in the chat or vote yay in the chat. Who wants to win $1,000 to $2,000 for playing a video game
Individually too. Like individually. Oh, here comes Blackjack was far. I didn't know that. Brain is down a little bit on health right here. And then Superman, if I Am Soup wins that fight, they could be in a good spot.
Right, it's a different fight. We are looking for.
Oh, Bearcoot goes down
for that fight. Yeah, that's tough for Bearcoot, and he gets flushed.
Oh, and Brain runs. Oh, quick wiper evasion, trying to push up on Trash, and Trash isn't having any of it. Prime
still smoking hot, man. Like it.
I tell you, baby, that shit is definitely has to do with the definitely has to do with your momentum. Once that ball gets rolling, yeah, once that ball gets rolling, it's a GG. Look at this rotation. The circle must have popped to the north. as you see the teams start driving up, but there were some teams further south and they all moved up at the same time. That's why we see all this. I was wondering why Dub C was so far ahead and why would the mates be in this building? The circle must have popped farther to the north. Dim shit gonna knock P right here. They're gonna Palou needs to get a res. They're not gonna push though. This is one of those knocks that just to let you know, hey man, I am over here. Please don't stand still for too long.
But here's my problem with receiving a big headshot with no more armor in the compound that you're at. Oof. Everyone totes barrels, so one headshot to your red 2 helmet is a done deal. You're done.
That's true.
You die so fast, and it's not like you're taking M4 shot sprays from afar. Your helmet can withstand one M4 shot, from a couple hundred meters out. But you take a barrel shot to the head, it is over. And chances are, the barrel kicks, so you're gonna get the headshots. You're
gonna hit a heady. Yeah, you're definitely. Team 13.
Somebody took a headshot there.
That's VK. Oh man, so VK is now. So VK used to be able to late rotate and get into the spaces that they wanted to get into. That is not happening anymore.
Not today.
Not happening anymore. Man, that is decent. I love it. Oh, look at this Triple OG. Triple OG taking a lot of shots right here. Is this a 4-man? I think this is the first time we've seen VK with their actual 4-man. So in the PCL, there are times where people have other duties to do, and we understand that, and the teams can't field a whole 4-man. So some of these teams run with 3-men, and they do a very good job at that. But we give out the schedules and we give out prior knowledge to when the dates of gameplay are supposed to be. So it's up to them to field their teams. It's not up to us to make it any easier, I guess you could say, for them to do that. I don't know how exactly to say that, but we do our best to make the schedules good for everybody, but it's tough because everybody's in a different time zone and everybody has different responsibilities. But with that being said, VK still back over here, Look at these shots right here going down at this godlike Ace. A weird name. Sounds like a couple of people we know.
Sounds like it a little bit. Let me tell you a little something about Mushu going down early. They were in a compound, center zone. They lost a player. They're now going to have to rotate. Maybe not right now, but chances are they're going to have to rotate out of this compound. And it's not a good look. Not being in third place. It is not a good look.
This is what we talk about, bro.
Let me double check.
They're in
fourth. They're fourth.
They just lost their third place spot.
Right.
But look at the teams we discussed. Trash, great spot. SLG, uncontested. Haven't been contested this whole time. Now they are in the middle of the circle. Nobody around them for miles. Niggity miles.
They're going to be bored, which may hurt them in the long run, but they're looking good right now, Bing.
Agreed. You know what? This is something I want to point out about teams like WC, right? WC has the depth. Since going back to having a 4-man, WC has the depth to allow them to play with a lot of rosters, different rosters, and all those rosters are capable of playing very well. And
yes, they do.
And I think that's an important thing about, look at this rotation by Valid. It looks like somebody right here has been reading my playbook. They're going to go all the way to the north, and then they're going to come all the way back down, which is going to make them and allow them to avoid a couple fights.
If it's my guess, I got Diffie making that call right there.
I do
Former
too.
Invasion member, something we've told him several times, and now he's putting that into play on another team. Great IGLing right there. You're gonna get in the zone, hopefully without much contest, and we'll see if they keep that momentum up in that rotation. The rotation as sharp. RMV now trying to make their way into the woods with VK surrounding them and Team 4, which is going to
Average
be
gamers from we might see an average gamer sighting, and there it goes, destroyed by Nation.
Good shots from Nation right there.
Nation one day popped off. Oh, Bazaar knocks Bazaar. Holy criminy. You see that a lot in the PC world because if a car bumps you, you're not. If it bumps you, you're knocked. But you don't actually see that often. Palu getting a knock on Tyrannical.
He got the res, but is he gonna stay alive here?
It's all up to Nation. I don't have him in the camera a lot. Nation's gonna go down right there. I apologize for that shoddy camera work right there.
He may have gotten a little overzealous right there. Diffie goes down as well. They're in a fight with VKG as there's a big fight going on right there. That was that extra rotation. They may have tried to knife into the zone a little further.
Too far. Always. It looks like when Diffie makes the call in that position, he just goes a little too far. And you know what, Prime? I can see why that would be a problem because you don't know. You know, you always expect people to be on the outside, right? Like in that outermost compound. So you're like, oh, we got to go a little deeper. But you
not that late.
Not that, do it that late.
Right? That deep. And then also, it's like one of those things where it's like, all right, man, well, we knifed in. And we're a little clear. Maybe no one's the top side. And then you try to go a little further, and it's not a good look. RMV is going down slowly. Warhawk gets the flush. Flacco gets the flush, and Yoda has on his running sneakers.
I also want to take this time to mention that the PCL doesn't condone any. Let me make this clear. The PCL doesn't condone any homophobic talking, any bullying, anything of that nature. There's no good fun or no banter that ever deserves any of those things or requires any of those things. So the PCL will take a strong stance in that. We do not really want to be associated with any person or any team that allows or condones racial slurs or homophobic or sexist talk. And that's coming from the person who starts and owns the PCL. I do not condone that personally, and there's
no room for it.
There's just no room for that. Exactly. So
zero tolerance.
So with that, I want to make sure that you guys in the community understand my position and the position going forward. We want to make sure that the PCL is represented in a professional manner. A lot of you guys are currently thinking that this is just a competition that is put together by me and for my entertainment or for those purposes, but we want this to be a larger, more expanding thing. We want to be welcoming to everybody, and we also want to make sure that this is a professional thing. And when it does become, or when it is, as it becomes more and more, what's the word? As it grows, you guys will, you know, we want you to make sure that people are handling themselves professionally, because we can't grow as a league if the players aren't going to grow into professionals themselves. So with that being said, I just want to make sure you guys understand my position and the way me and Prime feel about this situation, or about a situation. There's not this situation. There's no, you know, right.
That says a lot about you if you care about another man or woman's sexual preference.
Agreed.
Like, it just does. Like, you obviously are not comfortable in your own skin.
Agreed.
And that is the most unprofessional. I'm gonna say that, but you guys catch my drift. You guys know there's zero tolerance for that in this league. I will back that 100%. And the discords and everything is cool with the friendly banter, but you guys know there's a line that does not need to be crossed. And we appreciate these players growing with us as well, because there were some people who has crossed the line, but they've apologized. And
in our personal Discord, in the PCL Discord, there's none of that can go down. You are immediately banned, and you're immediately banned from the competitions. And that's just how it happens. A lot of this stuff that happens amongst players is done outside of the PCL Discord, because we don't We don't.
They know we don't tolerate it.
Yeah, zero
And if they get
tolerance.
caught, and if it gets brought to us, then guess what?
Zero tolerance.
You're out of there.
Zaloti putting down Psycho. Okay. I didn't even see Team
right
16. I didn't even see them. And then there he goes. And I think what happened, what you talked about earlier, is exactly what happened. Since they were not contested for so long,
they got a little too lax.
And it hurt them. Remember, everybody, this is game 3.
Spread out a little bit from their compound. They knew there was a team that way, and they wanted to gatekeep or at least get some angles. Like you said, they got lax and they got too eager, maybe, and then that cost them a player. SLG's really good with doing what they can with what they have, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see them in a top 5. We have 9 teams up, still up. 9 teams up, still up. Good job,
you are on fire today. I'm not gonna lie.
Look here. Boy, I got the words. They used to call me Webster.
Webster, I knew you were gonna say something
Webster.
stupid, bro.
Invasion Webster. Just saying.
Yo, I wanted it's phase 5 closing in, and I want to make a point to show you guys where Trash is right now. Trash is in a very, very bad position because Dubsy's on one side and Ham's on the other side. So Trouble gonna go down to PUBG 007. Man, that's crazy. His name is so long. The only way that this works out is if they get a knock on Ham or Ham rotates away.
They almost got a knock on effects. While you were saying that, he had to heal up. I think that is going to be their ideal push.
That's the best way they're going. Actually, Prime, they're not gonna move at all. They're gonna force Ham to rotate in. Bazaar's gonna finally go down to Milta.
I'll take that.
Wait.
Hey.
What? You left me.
Stan.
Yeah.
I'm Stan.
Bro.
Stan.
Bro.
Hello.
Yo, Valid goes down to Valid goes down to Milta.
Just Milta alone. 007 did not stand a chance, and Zaloti gets killed as well.
Yoda playing the blue, Prime.
From that rotation and that playing the blue, right?
Yo, I wonder if
has a really good spot here. They got that little ridge there that you guys really can't respect unless you've played this side of the map. But we've seen teams win coming from this direction.
Blackjack's being too aggressive right here. I think he should rotate back a little bit. He does have critic 1s.
I think they're thinking what I mentioned earlier, Bing. I think that they are looking to maybe apply some pressure here on the standards. Goes down to Sparky, which in turn confirms M's kill. That is it for AV.
That's not what AV needs. They have not been on the scoreboard, man. Without Ratatat, bro, it's gonna be a tough situation. He's having some Xbox issues, but he's their gunner. He's the bread and butter. One of the top players in the league, no doubt about it. Usually leads in damage and kills by the end of every league he's in. So without him playing, it's causing them some issues. Effects is being very aggressive. He wants to get a gatekeep situation going on with Trash, but you remember I said that there was going to be a little bit of a problem going on with Trash because of that push that they had. I think that Ham is in that same situation. If Torch walks out of this building, Knights goes down to Dom.
Goes down. Yeah.
There you go. I think that's the issue right there. The fight just took too long. You gotta make a definitive push. Critic gonna take down.
Blue going down. Critic was able to stop the wave of a push because I'm pretty sure Trash saw that heads up in the kill feed and saw that Knights got knocked, and that was their opportunity. But
Blackjack gonna get crossed. Effects can look to the left right here. Effects isn't looking at him. He's gonna go prone.
He's looking for him. Oh, this is something right here. Nobody goes down to Effects. That gives some information to Blackjack. If he can get up and see him, healing was a priority first for him. Big gun goes down right there. That's nobody. Now Effects gets Capitosed as well.
Blackjack got knocked by Cap.
He
dropped the nade on him. It rolled to him, Prime, I think, after that knock.
Yes, it did. Or it hit a tree branch when he was trying to get the nade off.
Facts. That's not a wipe, though. One of them is still alive, right? Or was that a wipe and I just missed it on the feed?
I think we may have missed it. We have 6 teams up.
Okay, deal.
Wow. That is tough for Trash. They had some momentum, tough break for them, but GG's. All right, Effects goes down to Tyrannical. We got a Torch and a hand fight along with some mixed people. You know, the mates. Milta going down to Warhawk. Dim Chick getting collected by Yoda. Tyrannical going down. That's Critic. But then he takes a head. I mean, then he dies to M on the cross shots. That is it for him. We got a top 4 situation, guys. This is going to be Winner Circle, Torch, who is still alive with them. And then you have SLG and the mates. SLG and the mates with that brewing rivalry. And in Dub C, like I said, this position, they haven't had to move, Bing. They have not had to move here yet.
They do a good job of getting their positions. Now, this is you could tell that this is a different team than their other teams, right? Because their other teams push off and push people. This team right here is okay with staying in their places. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're basically Torch. They're basically the same game, the same group.
That's a good point. Damo trying to get an angle here on the mates here, which is this is Sparky and is that Tacticals? Yeah, that's Tacticals there. Milta.
Warhawk taking down Milta.
To Warhawk. He knocked him already. Kid's gonna get another res. Milta's got to be careful here. No more peeking. That's a 4-man squad over there that he's peeking on.
I wonder if he has that information right now. Like, does he think that there's 4, or does he think
he only thinks of what he can see?
Right, your facts. That's a fact. Look at this push over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here's an interesting rotation here. Hat is gonna get in a car and try to leave.
They didn't know that they were here. They were just rotating.
Yeah,
they were just rotating.
Right. Now the mates is gonna drive right into Dub C territory, and this does not look good for the mates.
I have no idea how they plan on winning this fight. Sparky gets out. A ton
of shots going on Sparky. He was probably gonna get knocked right here. Oh no, Warhawk had to reload. That saved Sparky a little bit. He got masked down to 1 shot. Hat goes down and gets finished by M. Good play by M there. Mask had to help
there it goes.
And then the nade.
Sparky is probably saying to himself, all they do is throw nades. That's what he's gonna say.
Well,
down he goes.
And down goes Tacticals. All right. We still have 4 members of Dub C up. It looks like this is going to be a Dub C game, Bing. Just Flacco with the lead of the charge, pushing over 4v3 here. Torch and Dub C. Who's going to win?
9 kills. Flacco goes down. This might be Torch's time. 3v3. It is actually, these are the 2 closest teams right now. There's 9. They have 9 kills, 9 kills. Whoever gets the win here. Oh no, Quake's gonna have to get behind something. He has your baby right here, the Rosie. That's weird to me.
He didn't get a chance.
But why would he take that random shot back and not rotate away from that fight right there and just wait to get the heal off? He put himself in a bad position. Maybe he didn't think he was gonna hit him that many times.
Not sure. I'm not sure. Some of these guys just feel like I'm all right. I'm good. I'm fine. Is he gonna get the res here on Flacco?
He is.
They got the knock on whoever that was. That him? No. That was
They got it on Quakes. Quakes got knocked. Yeah.
That allowed them to get the heal. So it's still gonna be a 4v3.
Ooh, Dom loves the scar. Like, he'll pick the scar over every gun. We're gonna take a quick peek at Warhawk. Yo, congratulations to this young man. He just had another child, and we're happy to know that everything worked out well for him.
Yeah, completely healthy. M goes down here. Ooh. Mask shots right there. Staying poised.
Dom might get a knock. Oh, the team came to help out.
Winner chicken dinner, and that is the winner circle coming in big, Bing. They had 12 kills. Torch in second place with that's 8 kills, and SLG in third with 3 kills. Let's take you to some replay action, and Bing, tell us what you saw here, man.
Were you about to say respawn action? Because that'd have been wild. What? Look, the only thing I have to say about this game is I think again Ham did a good job. Torch did a good job of winning that fight against the Vita and then rotating back into the action. You know what I'm saying? Because they were in the mansion, they got into that fight. Instead of pushing out into that open area, you know, the only place that you can rotate once you're out of mansion is into the woods if it's going to be in the final circle. If not, you rotate into that open area, and it's just not a good place to go. So they rotated back into the woods, took on this fight with Ham, was able to win that fight. They did. I think they lost a player during that fight, and like you said, the thing that really sticks out is that WC was blessed with the circle about 4 times. And on this ridge, it really helped them. They only had to move at the end when it was a 4v4, 4v3 situation. And as you can tell, with all the knocks that happened on Milta, there wasn't much the SLG could do in that situation. So they just tried to pull up on somebody. They ended up pulling up on Torch, I believe, and Torch got that easy wipe. And the same thing happened to Sparky and Tacticals. So they rotated. I think they thought that they knew that they were going to get pushed, but they had to leave because Dom was on top of this roof, just holding the roof, right? So they have to rotate somewhere. They were just taking the outside of the zone. It wasn't even I'm surprised if it was my team. As soon as we would have saw those other cars pulling off, we might as well just try to kill this team in the vehicles because we're at a disadvantage. But again, that's because I can see how many people are alive and how many people are on each team. I guess this is a smart play. This was just really, really tough. I think another play that really changes this game is the fact that Quakes peaks Warhawk again, even though he's already been tagged once. I think if he heals and stays alive, they're not able to pick up their 4th. They're not able. WC's not able to pick up just Flacco, and then that ends up making it a 3v3, which might have evened the odds right here. However, they let Flacco get up, and then they got angled out, and it was just the GGs from there. Actually, him getting knocked caused them to have to smoke and take their eyes off of where everybody was located, and WC was able to push them during that situation, and I think that is what causes the big problem in what's going on.
Correct. How about this nade from Mask as well? He threw the nade before he got the heal off, landed that money nade on Sparky. Tacticals pushed a little too far out close to the zone in his car. And then he got caught with the zone and Mask, who had a great angle on him. Flacco got the finish on Milta as well. And then Flacco, even though he gets knocked here, he's able to give information. Then he gets rezzed, and then you guys saw the rest. It was just good play right there, good push as a team. But they collected a good amount of kills, and they pushed over with great confidence. And again, hey, whenever you got Warhawk on your team playing like this,
that's true.
It's a good day. It is a good day. Quakes, just like you mentioned, he was unable. You can't zigzag and run away from Warhawk in the open. You just can't. He's too good of a player. Kofri, I thought maybe should have hit some shots right here.
That's probably true, 100%.
But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure he's like, man, he's either saying I hate the 4 times, or how did I not land any shots, or he's got to be one shot. He just didn't see the blood. Something.
Yeah, he probably thought yeah, you're right. What's wrong with the hit reg? This is a huge res right here, and I think it all comes down like he just can't. At the end of the day, he has to go heal on that tree. I mean, I know it's risky, but you just can't go down. The longer you stay alive, the better it is for your team right here. And also, Dom has to shoot some shots right there. It's not the best shots, but you got to put down some shots. If you're not going to shoot at all, you're going to give people open lanes to just run towards you, and it's just a tough situation. If Dom puts a few shots down, that at least backs Warhawk up a little bit. Like, oh, somebody's here shooting. You know what I'm saying? I think those are the minor things that keeps Torch just outside of reaching the pinnacle of their gameplay. I think Torch is a good team. I think they did just make one or two mistakes that change things.
100%. I mean, they're a great team. We always talk about them. They're always in the top 5 situation, always doing well. But that is 3 out of 4 games with Trash taking 2 and Winner's Circle taking game number 3 Up next is game 4, the last game of the money round. This is the PCL. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the PCL. I am your host, Invasion Bing, along with my co-host, I am Prime, and we are bringing you FPP action. This is the final game of the final day of the FPP Money Round. The team that is in the lead, or the top 3 teams in this game, will receive payouts. This is what it's all boiled down to. This is what it's all about. This is where the money is made. I would like to give you guys a shout out and say thank you for all the support that you've given us over the years, and all the support that you have given us today and going forward. Thank you guys very much for all the follows, the hosts, the subs, everything that you guys have done, the raids. We really do appreciate it. It's because of you that the PCL can do exactly what the PCL is doing right now. Our hopes are to make this bigger and better as time season by season. So next season, you'll see something better and bigger than what you saw this season. That is the hopes and that is the goal. And that is what we're going to do for you guys. So thank you guys very much. Prime, Winner Circle took that last win, took that last match. Do you have anything to say about Winner Circle as a team or about their gameplay from last game?
Of course, they absolutely dominated the last few circles, 100%. With that positioning, I called it out a little earlier, and I said they had the best spot in that zone, and they played it like they had the best spot in that zone, and that secured the win for them. They were able to weather the storm, and that also allowed them to move up and away from RMV to secure, not only secure third place, but that makes them 6 points away from Avita for second place. The mates are in first place with 204 points. Avita in second with 200 points. So there's a 4-point spread there. And then WC in third with 194, 6 points away from second place. The closest team from that, obviously, fourth place is going to be RMV with 176 points and Trash with 137 in fifth place. Torch of mention is also a few points away from moving up in the ranks as they are 3 points away from Trash for the fifth place spot. The zone is set. The flight path has concluded. Bing is starting to drown. We're going to see a zone here in a minute. And let me tell you something. The sweat is on. The game is real. It's about to happen. It's about to happen, Bing.
I agree. Everybody also remember that this is a PUBG console league, and we can only give you the spectating mode with the tools that we have been offered. So we only use the flyover camera for the, oh my goodness, we only use the flyover camera for most of the game, and we go from the flyover camera into the player perspective only when there are a few players left. That way we can switch between the players more fluidly and get you to the action. What's happening right now, or what has tended to happen, is that it takes us too long to get from player to player, and it may cause disconnections. So with that being said, we're taking you right to this flyover camera. Prime, I want to point out some things to you right now. First thing I want to point out is SLG landed in Pachinki. That was to just deter the mates. The mates were smart today and landed away from Pachinki. They had been working on their plans of doing something a little bit different so that they don't get griefed by them over and over again. Smart play by the mates to get out of there to ensure their positioning. However, the thing that I really wanted to point out was a military circle. It's a 50-50 chance. We might just have a bridge ending. If it's a bridge ending, then I'll send you $1.
There too. Said I owe you $1.
I send you $1. That's what I was gonna do. Like what?
You $1? That is crazy.
Oh man! And then all right, so now we have the rotate. These are gonna be, they're deep.
The worst rotation is evasion.
Yeah.
The mates, and you can already see Trash wanting to re-pick up that momentum and move forward as they're already making their rotation. Myth is going to have a tough rotation as well. They may be able to secure Car and Yaz, obviously, because they are not contested. But there's a huge cluster in the middle of the zone that they're going to have to move from.
Wait. I'm sorry, Prime. While you were talking about the scores, I must have not been paying attention. The winner of this game almost wins.
Literally takes it off.
Oh, you love to see it, bro.
A 10-point difference.
Think about this: is we've been having these matches for 3 weeks, 2 days out of the week, so it's 8 matches. That's basically 24 matches, right? So these guys have been working to this moment, and all that separates them is 10 points. From third to first is 10 points. W, as the great Nick Merckx would say, W. What? Look at this. Look at this though. They're already over here.
It made that rotation immediately from where they landed and said, "We can
Immediately.
salute.
When
We'll
they
collect some items, give ourselves some items, and be prepared for end game." They need it. I mean, they like I said, they're 10 points away from winning the game. That is either 10 kills if the mates go out early, or just to win. So, and we're talking big cash here. So we're gonna see how this plays out. You guys can also see Ham now making their way south as well, but Critic is accompanied by some neighbors of Trash. He's going to rotate more towards his team. I wonder if Ham thinks his zone is going to go back to them. I'm going to say 80% sure this is a military zone.
I would play the same thing that Ham is doing if I was in their position. If I was in Ham's position and I'm their team, I play Milta. This is my reason. My reason is our rotations at the end of the game don't play out well enough for us to be in that fight or to maintain the position in military, right? I like us rolling to military, right? Like, all right, as we roll over to military, I think that's better if I'm that particular team. Now, if I'm a team like WC or Torch, I want to be in military already and hold my position. But if I'm a team that's full of shooters that like to move around a lot and do their thing, I think that's the spot. That means later on you can just push in you can be pushing people, right? And you want to get more kills than they need the kills. They don't need the placement. So they need to be out here. If it was me, Prompt, get your loot. Let's go to the bridge. Like let's get it, right? Like let's get it. Go to the bridge, get your shots down on that bridge, and let's get like a bridge camp going on. This is the opportunity for teams without a lot of kills to get a lot of kills, because this circle should force you into fights. You know, that at least that's what I'm thinking. That's what I would be thinking. Look at this.
Yeah, I agree. Tyrannical +1 is running right by AV, and they took some damage there. You gotta think, I think Torch is looking for maybe a water vehicle to get across here. They don't want to take the bridges. They are used to be at least some bridge lingerers in Compass. They used to land over in that area, but they're gonna stop and take a hill and maybe try to keep going.
So the
big headshot received there too from another Torch member. I think that was Quakes.
Oh,
from Sweeney.
Lou was getting aggressive here. So
they think they need kills. They're 4 points away from first, Bing.
And they've been at first for so long, and without Rat-a-tat, man, it's hurting them so bad. He accounts for so much damage and so many kills. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, Prime. Avita goes to that spot that they're at because of this boat right here. Like that boat in the water is the reason why they land where they land, so that they can push to the vehicle, right? And that is what it is.
Right, that's true. That is very true.
But this fight right here isn't worth. Like I know that they know they're the true people here, and I know they're a confident team, but no, not this early, not the 3-man. And they're gonna prove me wrong right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm holding my breath here. I didn't have much to say right there, just because I see some toxicity in the chat saying they want to see a Millie zone flip back to the mainland. I do too.
I respect that.
I want it to be a chaotic finish for the final game.
Here comes the last two members of Torch. This is what I'm talking about. The fight's just too long, and now they're gonna bring over Sweeney. He's gonna have to get this knock on Quakes, and then Lou gonna go down.
And so is Stanners. Sweeney now on 2 wheels. He decided to keep it going. They have way too much to risk than for him to just push for an ego.
I don't
agree with that play from Lou and Stanners. I just don't. Maybe they're not aware of how they should be. You got to be checking the scores.
Oh, they know.
They're 4 points away from winning.
No, they know. I just don't think that was the play. I usually they make the right plays, but right there, I don't think that was the play.
They're only down to 1 player here, right?
Right, because Rat-a-tat couldn't perform. His Xbox would not allow him to play, so they're down to 4 people. So now they're down to 1 person. So now Sweeney's gonna have to like play it real safe, and then he has a chance. Sweeney's a very, very good player, but you just made it a lot harder than they had to. They could have just waited and let Torch rotate from there, and then as Torch rotated from there, they could have taken the boat to cross or stayed. And of course, this is a cross. You see the zone now.
Oh my goodness.
And look, these boys have made it to this side, and then these boys have made it to this side.
Who's this at the end of the bridge?
This is what WC.
Oh, they made him turn around.
That's Warhawk.
They had to turn around.
I mean, Warhawk's not the person you want to drive to on the end of the bridge.
Oh, and on his own either. He's on the beam.
Oh, that's toxic. SLG trying to rotate on the other side, and it looks like VK's camping. And look, so Evasers trying to still come across the bridge, and they're getting shot by average gamers. But this means Ape is in a bad spot. Problem, he can't come back.
Not come back. He's gonna have to fight two teams coming back. I mean, like, he can maybe smoke and swim and get away, but who knows?
Wow.
Who knows?
Wow. Literal wow. Look at Myth. I can't even get my cursor all the way where they're at. They're all the way over here.
Rotation of the day. What a rotation.
People are pushing it. Dimshik's gonna knock Hat. Karma. I don't know, Prime. Karma looks like he doesn't know where people are at. So wait, who's behind? Dingus.
Dingus also ran some interference, and Bareku gets a double. 50-50 fight between Soup and Karma, and Soup wins it. So now Ape is all alone on a bridge.
On the bridge.
He's trying to steadily make his way back. If he can get to the rocks, he'll be okay.
Prime.
He got away from Warhawk, that's for sure.
I want to point out that Superman is a very good 50-50 fighter. He wins a lot of 50-50s, bro. A lot of 50-50s.
He is a pristine over the shoulder shooter.
Yeah, okay,
he
deal.
Almost exclusively shoots over the shoulder sometimes.
Deal.
I don't know how it works for him, man, but
Practice.
it does.
I can't win it. I can't win that.
And meets pugs.
Oh, he's gonna try to nade this. It's a perfect nade.
Oh my goodness. GG's.
Abe really didn't have a chance. That even if he gets that knock right there, he's gonna die to that nade. That's a rotation over there. That's valid. Looks like we have some shots going on after the play is over.
And so now nobody crosses this bridge, Bing.
Oh, look at this though. This team wants to come across. The mates, SLG still in the blue, trying to make their rotation. Torch trying to get in, swing in their spot. And then we got some shots going on at the water right here. And this is Valid trying to come in, and Ham and not have it. He tried to turn around. He did turn around.
Successfully did that.
This might be the best boat driver I've ever seen.
I don't know if he's going to withstand it, though.
Oh, no. It's on fire, bro. He has to hop out of this. Here they go. They're all going to jump out. You know, when the boat blows up, it still kills people sometimes. And it didn't kill anybody right there.
Nutcase has to get over the critic right here, though.
They can't get up anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Maybe Zalodi can creep up under him. Which I don't see that happen.
Critic doesn't play that. Yo.
Fish in the water. Critic kills Dick. The rest are
you might as well just drown yourself, bro. Like, he is.
I can hear Dick right now. Yo, just kill yourself.
Right, bro. He is such a beam, bro. After he hit that, you saw the snap that he had? Look at the wrist. You think he was.
It's just good shots. Good play.
Good plays. Good rotation for them as well.
It just didn't work out. Team 8 is still lingering.
That's what they're going to do. They're not going to move. That's how they I'm telling you, with whoever's the IGL of their team right now, this is their play style. Oh, look at this.
Go here. Oh. Psycho trying to withstand the heat. Milta did get caught in the crossfire. Trouble. Maybe in a world of trouble. Sweeney made his way across the bridge, or across the land.
Right. He's gonna. This is a good spot for him to be in. If the circle doesn't, I've noticed this. If the circle doesn't end by a sniper tower or a wizard tower or archery tower, people don't go or check them, right? Because everybody's terrified of the archery tower, right? Because it's hard to. There might be somebody in there, and it's hard to clear. So I think he made a good spot. I mean, he chose a good spot. Hopefully, he's in that closet or that window room. I don't know what it would be called or why they have it, but hopefully he's there. and he'll be alive for quite a while, I think. Where did America just die at? Right here. Joker looks like he's not gonna make it out of this, bro.
No, he does not look like he's gonna make it.
There's not much he could do though. There he goes. Down he goes.
That was the team that made that epic boat rotation.
That's true.
And they still paid for it.
I mean, they're just undermanned too. Like they can't take any fights on a two man in this particular situation. You just can't take any fights, right? And it's the same thing. I think that's what's gonna happen with SLG in this situation. Even though Trouble is arguably the best player out right now, and he's top 5 at least in a lot of people's categories, but it's just not enough. He doesn't have enough heals. There's just not enough. He doesn't have enough to get this knock and to continue. He might get a knock, but not enough to get this wipe. I just don't see it happening. Even though we usually talk about him a lot too, right? Today we haven't said much.
No. I mean, SLG, that whoever has faced SLG in all 3 games has done a good job with picking them apart. I think the closest that they had to a successful game was game 1, where they were making the plays over by Hospital. But that didn't live well either, because they did have that exchange with Evasion, and then also was it the Mates or Dub C? I believe that was over in that area. I always get them mixed up because they've traded players. But yeah, I mean, it's just been tough breaks for SLG, tough breaks for a lot of teams.
Look at these guys.
Usually we would talk about are these guys right here. I mean, who we would talk about for SLG took the place of these guys right here. Trash. That's just a terrible sentence, but you guys get it.
Oh, we're getting better as well. We're practice, everybody.
Space Havoc with the knock from a nade. This is RMV again getting picked on. They have not gotten things working well in their favor, Bing.
Trash is also putting shots down on Mushu. That you are definitely right. It is a hard time over here for RMV. And RMV started out this down goes Psycho, down goes Trouble, and they went down to Sweeney, and that puts I gotta see some
kills. That confirms at least 2 and moves them up in the ranks. I have not seen the Mates get any kills yet.
They have not got a kill yet, Prime. They have not.
It's gonna be a crazy finish, Bing. Wow.
You know what's crazy? Now it all dawns on me why the Mates decided to go to a different spot. It was because of the placement that they were in, right? So you knew SLG was gonna grief them because SLG has that rivalry with them to keep them out of first place, right? And it just didn't work because the Mates picked another location to drop in, and that's what we talk about when you got to know your opponent and you got to know what they're doing and what their mindset is for you to be in there. And I think that's a smart idea. That great job by them. Mushu taking down Gravy. And
you know what I think who hurt that situation? Warhawk. He came out with that video on social media, and you can tell that they were like eyeing the kill feed and they were cheering for Trouble to get the wipe. Remember?
Oh, facts. You're right.
So that's what kind of gave them that incentive. Like, man, we're playing for the win, not for no,
Nice with a knock right here. And that is oh my goodness, walked right into Havoc.
Again, RMB just it's unlucky. It's absolutely unlucky.
Mushu, don't walk out this door.
Oh my goodness. With the help of Onyx, Space Havoc just was able to collect the last few kills and save his teammate. What a valiant effort right there.
Here comes Ham.
Ham loves Millie. Excuse me. All of these players on this team love Millie.
Yeah, facts.
They know the angles. The critic just pulling up, doing a donut, man, looking for the smoke. Literally. Onyx did not get res.
No, he did. He definitely did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He
Yeah,
definitely got picked up and got knocked instantly.
Well, GG's. Ham heard the fighting. They pushed with tenacity and VSM.
They actually, Knights got that first knock on Onyx.
Okay.
And then that's why they start coming down, and then he got the next knock on him as well, pursuing my kills. But look at this. I think, again, the Mates haven't gotten the kill yet.
Look at Sweeney.
I see him. I know. Yo, is he still in? Let's check we gotta check the thing. He's still in.
And it's a game.
If the roughest thing for the mates is if Superman gets a knock right here on one of them.
Right. Now another thing, Dub C is just the arm reach away.
Right. They're close. They haven't done much, but they're close.
And I love Trash's position in the way.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Say it, thing. He's like, man, I heard you talking about Rat-a-tat, but you got to put my
name in there, right? And you guys are talking all this stuff, but this week is our week, bro.
I respect it.
After this week, they got to sign up for the PCL like tonight, right? Like in season 8, they're in there. Like they sign the check. Get me in, coach.
Yeah, we need it. Yeah,
get me in right now.
I mean, it's true. It's just true. Like, yes, some people say moral victories are for minor league coaches, but I'll tell you what, man. In this kind of gameplay, in a BR, when you're so close and you smell 2 victories in a single week and you're just playing well and you're firing on all cylinders and you're in a money round playing like this and ruining it for others, as Soup is getting picked on by the entire team of the mates, you just got to love that effort, and they're going to keep this going. Look at Torch.
This team has to push up here, Prime.
They do. If they get to that ridge, it's a great spot for them.
That's true.
And I believe they will. Effects literally down to a smidget of health. He's gonna have to take a break.
He needs for his team to put some shots on onto Trash so he can just move up the hill. This is nice. They threw smokes for him to make the rotation, but he's gonna be the only person getting shot at now, and this is gonna make it hard for him. Yeah, it was just gonna be tough.
It's this guy who has literally found a rhythm today.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tough for him.
Nobody is just firing on all cylinders.
I think
tell you what, it's one thing to win 1v1 fights, but when you have the DMR, or you just tagging every shot, it feels good.
Look at how confident this team is. They got that knock, it didn't care who it is, and pushed directly over here. They pushed directly towards them. That's what we talk about when we talk about confidence right there. And it looks
come up though.
But it looks like WC got a care package, and it was some tags on nobody right there by a guy with a DMR who was also a good shot. Z Critic.
Yeah.
Z Critic, you know? Yeah.
But like you said, I wish Critic, Nutcase, or Knights would have been able to do that for effects, as he was the trail man. And just like you said, smokes aren't enough. They were going to push over. They were going to get some angles, and nobody just literally had an easy job. Firing range, like you like to call it. But look at this. So now they're backing up, and they can gatekeep should Ham rotate that way.
WC wants to get this flank push on them. That's the thing. When I talk about teams evolving as a unit, that's the thing I'm talking about with Ham. That's just they've never been in that situation before. Nice is going to get knocked.
Again, nobody. This time, this is a Scar shot right here, and he got nothing shot, and then for sure, Mass picks that up and collects it. Warhawk with the kill on Knights, and it's one more player up.
Critic has left,
and that is a Z Critic, who is a Z gone.
One of the best solo players in the world. He's out of here.
I agree.
He is out of here. You won't see that fight between him and them. Now, what are the mates gonna do here? Sweeney still in position. Nobody's gonna check houses with this many people alive. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was shoddy camera work. I wanted to come over here to the mates. The mates are just. They think they're gonna win on placement points, bro.
It's possible. Anything is possible. If they outplay Avita, it's a GG, because Avita did not get the amount of kills that they needed. So as long as they outplace, they win. Winner circle is alive as well, though.
If Winner Circle wins, then it's over.
Yeah, they're only 10. Yeah, you're right. So they can outplay Avita, but
wait. Kofi just went down to the blue. Mash just went down as well. Trash is.
Oh my goodness! Not like this.
That rotation was not the rotation that they. Sweeney goes down. It's
not like this. Oh, Blackjack goes down. Not like this.
Wait. Warhawk goes down. It's a res going on right here.
What is happening? Oh, he's gonna get up from the zone.
Wait, he's gonna get knocked.
Oh, he got in.
No, he's gonna get knocked.
He's gonna get knocked here.
Flacco's gonna get knocked too. They went down to the play zone.
No. You hate to see it. That's fourth place. They're not gonna get enough points. I don't know what their kill spread looks like, but I don't think they're gonna get enough points here.
And Sweeney is down. I think this has been won by the mates. And then the mates are gonna come over here and
if they wipe Torch, that's it. Well, no, they outplaced everyone. They're good to go. We may have our victor here, ladies and gentlemen.
They haven't. Yeah, you're right. Unless another team I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, they got it. I think you're right. Unless we miss some kills. You see M taking down tacticals.
They have 5 kills as well. So this is, I don't know. We'll see. Because it looked like Dub C got a few kills right there. So maybe we missed some. But 5 kills might be enough to secure the victory.
Oh my goodness. It is. No, you're right. It is. Winner Circle did not collect enough kills.
That rotation right there by Winner Circle put them in the position to lose. M's gonna go down to Dimshik. Oh, bro. Dom is gross with the scar.
Didn't move.
And that was the thing that he was talking about too. He said, bro, use the scar with the 2 times, and I've been practicing it. It's my go-to, and yeah, I see.
I respect it, but another kill right there for the mates, and this may be it. I'm still interested to see who the top 5 are, because this is just a wild thing.
Flash, perfect flash.
Literally flashed. Now taking shots from Captio's good flank.
Captio stole those kills.
Stole all of them. Excuse me?
Trash is going insane today. It's gonna have people reviewing VODs.
There's one more up from Torch.
It's tyrannical. Dimshik thinks they won.
Box it out.
Nah, Trash ain't playing that.
They may be all right with that. Trash still wants to leave with a statement, and I respect it.
Three wins. We won 3 PCL games in the same week. Yeah, right. And it's the last week.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm going in.
And again, that'll bump them up to at least 4th place. I think.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, I agree. Tyrannical is in the back.
Big week for Trash. Tyrannical looking to get a win himself for his team.
Yo, I don't understand I don't know what happened. I don't understand what happened.
Dang, this is the PCL.
Yo, WC Dimshik got his health back. It put his gun. It brought his gun back out.
Yeah, he was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Ooh, Tyrannical gets a flank. Now taking shots from Capios. He did get the steal on Palu. Now Capios just literally goes down to Dimshik here.
So not only are they gonna get that, they're gonna. What gravity?
Oh my goodness!
Not only are they gonna get the win.
That is it.
That's it. They won 100% now. 7-8. That's 9 points plus 10.
Oh my goodness! Big 19-point game from the mates. Torch coming in second place with 5 kills, and then not to mention, Team 3, which is Trash, coming in 3rd place. I'm sorry, Trash coming in 3rd place. What a game! What a game! Let's take you to the replay action.
This is it. This is the part we want to see.
Alive, they win.
This is the important part right here. This is the part that allowed the mates to win the game. Trash playing this well caused this problem. Look, have everyone low. This is and then Trash just does the best job of gatekeeping. Now remember, Dub C was on the other side of the road for this fight, and they swung over here to get to confirm these kills. They thought that they had easy prey. They didn't. That cost them the game, Prime. One call cost them the whole game. GG's to Trash for making this right here, and GG's to the mates for getting another win in the PCL. That's PCL season 7 victors, the mates. And they had a rough start, man. I'm telling you, they had a very, very rough start because of they were dropped on repeatedly. They were griefed all the time, and it just seems like it didn't matter. They persevered through all the struggles and strifes, and as long as no wild stuff is said, I can't wait to read the tweets.
Oh, you know, there's gonna be some wild things.
As long as it's within our guidelines and their rights, and they're not, they're not using any of those slurs that we talked about. It is what it is. It's gonna come out, and it should come out. They deserve to celebrate after this victory and after this win. And you know what? This is one of those times where people say, "Well, you didn't want to see me in FPP." Well, I think the mates came in like top 3 in TPP, and they also won FPP. So looks like,
you know what, I think that talk has dwindled away.
I think it has to, because
it already has. Yeah. And you know who the number one person who I heard say it that I fully respect was I gotta give a shout out. This is my guy, Baby Joey said it. He's in Discord. It's like, bro, enough with the FPP TPP talk. Like, who cares, bro? Like, it's like play it,
right?
Play it or don't. Like, get out of here.
We're not here for the talks about it. Who cares about what's more competitive? We are competing at this particular. Sparky, look at him. I said all that about him, and then he just comes in and jump kills Dom. GG's. But with all that being said, everybody, thank you guys very much. Me and Prime can speak for himself, but I had a really good time today and this season. We do have another event that we're trying to get started for next weekend. It will be a high stakes 2-week tournament. If it doesn't come to fruition, because high stakes are kind of iffy, we will have something else for you guys a little while later. But please stay tuned for the duo kill race that is coming up. Please get involved with that you will drop in the pub lobbies. It'll be like 32 teams. It'll basically run the same way the gauntlets and all that kind of stuff runs, where you drop into there, you get your best 3 or 4 games, and then you compete against the team for the top 8 positions. The instructions will be laid out on the website, which is PUBGConsoleLeague.com. That's where you register at. That's where you get all your information and everything like that. And as a league and as an organization, we probably will have some announcements up for you guys, so you can know what we plan on doing and how things are going to progress into season number 8 fairly soon. Make sure you understand that, or let us tell you that all the registrations are currently open. Season 8 is currently open. Please, the deadlines are going to be up a little bit, because we're going to require a little bit more from teams to make sure that we have what's necessary for us to increase the production value about what's going on. So that's all I have to say. Please stay tuned for the raid. Prime's going to have some closing remarks. And again, thank you guys for the follows, the hosts, the subs. Thank you guys for talking about us on Twitter and making us relevant in this day and age.
Listen, I absolutely miss competitive play. Had some stuff I had to take care of, make sure I was there for my family. Bing has been holding it down for weeks on end by himself, doing all. I need you guys to know this. Bing does every bit of promotion that you guys, production that you guys are seeing right now comes from Bing. It's all Bing. He's controlling the camera. He's trying to keep up and talk to you guys. He is updating the scores, updating the graphics and everything. And I can't say enough about the amount of work that this guy puts in. But GG's, man. I look forward to season 8. I look forward to these events, and you guys will be hearing my ugly voice moving forward a lot more as we move forward with the PCLs. It's only getting better. But I hope everybody has a great night. Bing?
That's all I got, everybody. Thank you very much. I don't know who we're raiding, but please show your PCL love to whomever we do raid. Thank you very much. We love you guys.